Hello everyone, Carrington here from Open Heart Games. We are back with our playthrough of Tyranny of Dragons. We are down to the wire, which I am super excited about. We have under 3 sessions left in the module itself for the absolutely cataclysmic conclusion of this campaign. And I'm really excited because I have run this module from Greenest, which is the first chapter, all the way through to Tiamat's Return. I have run it 3 times. This is the 4th time I have run it. Of all of those times, one group has succeeded and survived, and 2 groups have died and failed, leaving Faerun to ruin.
TPK?
TPK.
Oh, wow.
Turns out Tiamat's a god, and when they wrote her as such, and when they wrote her as such, her CR is 30.
Whoa!
Yeah. She is.
Can we go out and adventure a little more before we take her off?
I need to kill some crabs for XP.
Yeah, man, I gotta go kill some rats.
Is there a lowly, corrupt towns guard that we can just take care of for a little while?
Absolutely, yeah. Yes. Hello, adventure. My sheeps have run amok.
I think there's a maze that we went to one time that we could go back to.
We don't own the tower anymore. We can't really.
Yeah.
We could go take it back.
Yeah, you could.
Hey.
Well, we could
TBR's my
slide down
conquest
the. We could slide down into the portal at. Oh gosh, what's the name of the tavern? That has the
you're talking about the
the Mad Mage.
Yeah, the one that goes into Tomb of the Mad Mage. Oh, and they made a module about it. Tales from the something.
Yawning Maw.
There it is.
Yawning
Yeah,
Portal.
there we go.
That's what it's called.
Pip, your character's an artificer rogue, right?
Yes.
All right, cool. Just making sure. Yeah, so still had you as Ramalia Haventry. So yeah, we are we're getting close to we are farm. Thank you. We're getting close to the end. I'm very excited because this module, when they were writing it, it does have some areas for improvement. That's a good positive, very very vanilla way of putting it.
Yeah, she's CR 30.
Yeah, and there are some things. Now I will say, they do take that into account, and they're like, okay, this is a group of level 14 adventurers, and they need to be able to, but they give you the full stats of her, and then say okay, if this has happened, knock this down. If this happened, knock this down. If that happened, knock this down, and so on and so forth.
How about we stop them before they summon her? That'd be really great.
So I don't know, as the module is written, if that's possible. But we can always try. Yeah, we can always try, right? So, but yeah. So I guess.
I didn't mean to break the flow of thought there. Sorry.
No, you're fine. So, I guess, question, what's everyone been up to? Everyone been doing, recently?
Well, if nobody's going to say it, I'm going to say go see Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
I've heard it's really good. I've not seen it yet.
Here's what I'll say, and it has no spoilers whatsoever. Here it is. It's as if James Gunn said, I'm going to finish up this story, and I could care less about the MCU and all of your interconnected web. I'm just going to finish up this wonderful story, and then I will leave you with 20 or so characters that you can do whatever you want to with, and I'm going to go over here and try to make DC look cool. That's essentially what he did.
I've heard that it's
entirely correct.
I've heard that it's a tearjerker, and I'll leave it at that. That's all I've heard. It is. And it is good.
It really is a tearjerker.
You will cry, and if you don't, you're not a human. which is okay. That's not a bad thing, but like weird, bro.
Yeah.
I enjoy breathing oxygen and consuming calories.
Said Mark Zuckerberg.
Oh, no! Beep boop.
We got the mustache man in chat
Yep,
with
hello.
the first time chat. What's up, buddy?
What's up,
What's up,
Stash?
Stash?
We know this person. All right.
No, but it's really good. It's very poignant. It's a great ending to the whole thing. It puts a nice little ribbon on all of it. You know, they could do more, but James Gunn's kind of like, I'm not leaving you. You know, there are threads here, but I'm closing off all my character arcs and everything's taken care of.
So this is a hot take. Not a lot of people are going to agree with me on this because it's not a very popular movie, but there are definitely a lot of pieces of the movie that I enjoyed, and I think history is going to be kind to this film, although the fans have not, which is The Last Jedi. A lot of people did not like the movie, but I felt
Half of that movie is great. Half of it.
Yeah, there are definitely pieces that are not.
One storyline is great, and then there's another that just sucks rocks.
I agree. I agree. The weird, the weird low speed chase through space is super weird.
That's just awful.
It just
That's
like
awful.
has the like for the longest time it's just like the lowest impact thing. But anyway, so the thing I liked about it was it bucked convention, and it took the Star Wars world into a lot of interesting, different, not necessarily entirely new, but a lot of interesting directions that we hadn't seen before. My personal favorite was like Rey's lineage of just like your parents were nobody, you're nobody, and I liked that. I liked the idea of like maybe anyone can be a hero. It doesn't matter where you came from, like because it's kind of that Kung Fu Panda. It's one inside the counts.
Stomped on that, didn't they?
What was that?
I said they just stomped on that in the next movie.
Gosh, golly, they sure did. And Star Wars has always been a family affair, so like, sure, but I know that it's not my opinions are my own. If you don't like The Last Jedi, you're definitely entitled to your opinion. But I think there were a lot of interesting things that happened in it. Like I said, that was a big one. Killing the main villain halfway through and introducing another big main villain. I wish that either Rian Johnson had had a chance to finish the saga with the story that he was trying to tell, or that J.J. Abrams had just made all three movies, because it just felt like very disjointed. It was like I built a sandcastle, and there are all of these interesting, like The Force Awakens does a really good job of asking a bunch of questions, and then in the second movie, much like that, Rian Johnson answers or makes irrelevant all of those questions. And then they had to scramble and try and figure out what to do. What was that?
And I was going to say, my hot take is this. If you understand the philosophical underpinnings of the Jedi for George Lucas, what Rian Johnson did with Luke Skywalker saying the Jedi have to end, and the non-attachment to the Jedi Order, that isn't the important thing, it makes absolutely perfect sense.
Yep. Yeah.
And that's all I say. I mean, if you understand that philosophical underpinning of Buddhism and non-attachment and all of that George Lucas was after, then Luke's actions make perfect sense.
Yeah, the annihilation of self and so on and so forth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I think that it is a very interesting, and there are a lot of really good poignant moments, and there's a lot of funny stuff that happens in it too. But I think I will say the issue I do have with that film is it has a lot of moments, as you said, that it's very disjointed. Like the casino world, super cool. Did it belong in that movie? Absolutely not. Just I could have had an Ocean's 11 just in like I could have had Space Ocean's 11 and the rest of the rebellion not fleeing for their life, like that could have been completely different, and I would have watched just that movie. So, anyways, there's my hot take about.
We have that movie. It's called Andor.
That's true.
We have that movie. It's episode 1, 2, 3, and 4 of Andor.
Yep. Now I will say this. This is my other hot take for the night about Star Wars, because I love Star Wars, and now we're in the this is the May. Are we boo hissing?
Yeah, something like that. Yes.
Okay. All right. So
Yeah.
so this is my take about Andor. I think that Andor is, and again, these opinions are entirely my own. I think Andor is some of the best content that we've received for Star Wars in the last 25, 30 years.
Quite honestly,
yeah.
Star Wars fans did not deserve both Andor and Obi-Wan.
Yep.
They were well and beyond far superior to the quality that the core franchise fans, the old heads that like it the original way, deserved at this point.
Yeah.
They're both incredible.
Yeah. The thing that I like about... The thing that actually not even like... The thing that I love about Andor is the thing that I love about Rogue One, and that I will continue to always gush about Rogue One, is that I could sit down with someone who has never seen Star Wars ever, and I could say, here's a heist movie. We're going to watch it. It's set in space. And they would have a good time watching Rogue One with no context. There might be some, why is that person important? Why is this scene scary? Maybe. But, like, there wouldn't be anything lost in them. And Andor is the same way. It doesn't go over the top, right? It doesn't try to...
Spy movie.
Yeah, it doesn't... It's a
Space James Bond.
Yeah, and Andor was so good. And it had, like... It has some of the best moments. The humanization and, like, character depth that they gave to Mon Mothma, and watching that actress who, in my opinion, I think she's a tremendous actress, so please do not think that what I'm saying is negative here. I feel that her talents in the prequels were wasted. I think that the fact that she's had a chance now... Or was she just in Rogue One? I feel like she was in the prequels, too. I thought she was in the prequels, too. Anyways, if she was, I apologize, but anyways... In Rogue One, you get to see her a little bit, but the fact that they gave her so much depth, and every scene that she was in, she just absolutely stole.
Yeah.
She was so good, and as someone who, like, in my real life is in a leadership position, like, watching her scene when she goes back to Axis and says, like, starts having, like, shares with him her doubts, like, I didn't want this, and watching a person who is the leader of the rebellion have doubts and question their decisions, that is such an important lesson for all leaders to take. That is okay to question yourself, and to say to yourself and to people that you're working with, like, is this right? Like, that vulnerability is so important. And that's just my personal soapbox. But yeah, like, it was so good. I loved that, and the fact that she was willing to compromise all of her, like, everything for the rebellion, even, like, perhaps her daughter's, like, happiness, right? Because you know, she's obviously willing to do whatever it is to make sure that the rebellion can succeed, even, like, damaging the relationship between her and her daughter, and her and her spouse, like. The cost of the rebellion.
That's what we call good writing, boys and girls.
Absolutely. You know, they definitely showed that, like, the rebellion itself wasn't black and white. It was, we were trying to do the right thing, but we're having to make so many sacrifices in order to do it. And I forget the actual name of the character, but, like, Axis's character, like, was so well written, and, like, when he has that kind of almost soliloquy where he says, like, you know, I'm doing this knowing that I'll, almost like a V for Vendetta kind of thing, where he says, like, I'm not doing this for the praise. I'm doing this for a celebration that I will never see. Like, that's so good.
That speech,
chills, so good. When you're done watching our stream, go ahead, Murdoch.
So, but the only thing that I agreed with there, I haven't seen Andor because anything Disney touches they ruin. But the
That's a
only
take.
thing,
Go ahead.
yeah, I'm allowed to have my opinion. Uh,
Absolutely.
the only thing there that I agree with is that you said V for Vendetta is great because it's just a tremendous movie.
Yeah.
Princess Leia floating through space was awesome, and the fact, yeah, the whole anything J.J. Abrams touches is trash. He ruins it for everybody
There's
else.
another take.
There's another take. All the hot takes. But yeah, after you're done watching the stream, you should watch Andor and Rogue One. Arpula says Rogue One and Andor are my favorite, right behind Empire. I agree. I think we were playing a game. I think it was we were playing Say Anything with some friends years ago, and the question was asked because you could basically the game works like the judge, the prompter asks a question. And then everyone writes an answer, and then the way that its initiative is determined is whoever slaps theirs down first. If there are any duplicates, the person who's on the bottom gets to play theirs. Otherwise, the other person has to take theirs back and rewrite it and then put it down. But the question was, what is the greatest sequel of all time, according to them? And I wrote down Empire Strikes Back and slammed it down so fast that I'm pretty sure it was almost illegible. That's not important. And I remember my answer didn't get picked because someone else wrote Avengers, and I was livid. Avengers is great.
How dare they?
I agreed!
I mean, to be fair though, you're both wrong because the greatest sequel is The Godfather Part 2. But that's besides the point.
Stop.
Yeah, Back to the
Nope.
Future too.
No. It's Lion King 2, guys. Tighten
Lion
up.
King 2. Is that Simba's Pride?
Yes.
It
More
does
lion, more king.
yeah, 2 lion, 2. So yeah, pre-pandemic I had a recurring and Zed was actually in on this game. We were playing War of the Ring right before the Panini happened. And the first one I named was War of the Ring. The second session was 2 War, 2 Ring. And the last... and hang on. The third one was War of the Ring, Tolkien Drift.
Sure.
Do you remember that, Zed?
All right.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, I think that's.
I thought you were going to say like Electric Boogaloo.
No. So the first 3 is it's Fast and the Furious, Too Fast, Too Furious, and then Fast and Furious, Tokyo Drift.
That's right.
Yeah. So.
You guys are forgetting about the Return of the Pink Panther.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a sequel.
That is
Although
a
it's
really good one.
it's really hard to go against Godfather too.
Arpula says not quite GOAT level, but Two Towers is the best of the 3. I don't agree. I think Return of the King's better, but that's my opinion.
I go with Arpulis on that one.
With Two Towers, Two Towers definitely has the
yeah.
most action and is definitely like has the quickest beats. I think it's the smoothest told story because it's like this happens and then this happens and then this happens and this happens and this happens and then this happens. It also has the best speech period, which is Sam's speech to Frodo. But that speech just like I'm a very emotional person, and there is nary a dry eye in whenever I see that speech. It's so good. Just chef's kiss.
Well, the best scene didn't make the movie, and that's when Gandalf and the Lord of the Nazgul faced off at the walls of Minas Tirith, which he should have filmed. I don't know why he didn't.
There's an interaction. They don't actually battle. Like they meet each other.
Well, no, they didn't. They didn't actually battle, but
he breaks his staff for some reason, and he flies off, bites Theoden. I almost felt bad because I was just like, oh no, I'm spoiling things. Like, oh no, it's been like 20 years.
Yeah, you're not. There's no spoils here.
Wait a second.
The best scene in Return of the King was when Eowyn whacked the Lord of the Nazgul.
Oh yeah, so good. Arpula says there's 2 in Return of the King would be great if they cut out all the photo scenes. Too much angst. We get it, Frodo. The ring is a burden. And our Night Divinity says, "I am no man." So I'm going to push back a little bit on what our Pula said about this, and then we'll jump into actually like playing D&D since we've had 20 minutes of preamble. But anyway, so
20 minutes nerd fight.
oh, absolutely, a polite discourse about the things that really matter. So Sam and Frodo's relationship in the book and whatnot is very interesting, and then the movie obviously is very interesting. They have a very close relationship. Sam's struggle is very external, like he's learning to be a fighter and a protector and more than just a gardener. And he is his struggle on screen translates, it's very visible, whereas Frodo's struggle with the temptation of the ring is very internal. And Elijah Wood did a great job. But it's very hard for an internal struggle to translate to the screen because you can't get into that character unless you have like and they hadn't done it before. There isn't actually like Frodo talking to himself like an internal monologue. And I feel by the time they got to the Return of the King, because they hadn't done that before, it would have felt weird to suddenly have this internal monologue where he's like talking to himself. But like in the book, like he definitely like you can feel his like. Especially early on, like he's uncomfortable around the ring. He can feel its weight, and then as the story goes on, since you're able to actually like kind of like first person be inside his head as he's doing things, like you can feel that like how it's taking a toll on him. And like I said, I feel like Elijah Wood did a great job, but it's hard to translate an internal struggle onto a different medium other than text. Again,
why? Because Gollum did it in the Dead Marshes. That was a great scene.
We can't all be Andy Serkis, okay?
Where he had his internal monologue. That was great.
Also, you know who Andy Serkis is great as? An actor in Andor.
Andy Serkis is great at literally any role anybody has ever thought of for anything.
Yeah, he could come in here and play me and do a better job than I do.
Read the contents of the phone book.
Yeah,
so we're
absolutely.
getting... So we're getting a guest GM, is what you're saying.
Oh my goodness, that would be awesome. Andy Serkis, call me. So let's see here. Arpula says, I needed about 30 minutes less of his internal struggle. Yeah, that's fine. I'll be honest with you, I needed the movie to end because like at that point it was like 3 hours in and I needed to go to the bathroom. Sorry if that's oversharing. Cause like good Lord. I was just because like there were like 7 endings. Sorry to interrupt. What were you gonna say?
What I needed 3 hours less of in that movie was Arwen. She's barely mentioned in the books, but you have to have a female character, I guess. So.
Yeah. Have you seen that there is exactly one time in the entire trilogy where 2 female characters interact, and it's where the little girl says, "Where's mommy?" and then Arwen shushes her, and that's it. Otherwise, there's no. Otherwise, like the entire movie fails the Bechdel test. But so, the shorter, so the movie ends like 7 times, right? Because it could have ended like when the ring gets dunked. It could have ended with Frodo in the hospital bed. It could have ended with the coronation. It could have ended with them going back to Hobbiton. It could have ended with with Sam marrying Rosie Cotton. It could have ended with, and then it finally, like after all of that, like I was sitting there and I was like, "Good Lord, where are the credits?" Peter Jackson, come on! Did you just not? All right, listen, guys, we're gonna film one more scene because I like hanging out with you guys. All right, just one more scene. So
they didn't even do the when the hobbits go back and take Hobbiton back.
Oh yeah, because they didn't do the scouring of the Shire because Sauron escaped. Yeah, because they killed him earlier.
Right, they didn't even do that.
Mm-hmm.
They could have ended it there.
Yeah, I actually liked the story a little bit better this way with Hobbiton not being affected by the war, because then I find this story a little more interesting. So anyway, Arpula says, or Night Divinity says, know who does a good internal struggle as a physical portrayers? Baelor. Our Baelor, not the Baelor. And then also +1 Andy Serkis to Andor. So, 25 minutes in, longest tangent ever.
I got a hot take for you.
What?
Just kidding. We can get to the game.
How did we get here?
How did we get here? We talked. Yeah. We
went on some diatribe about
nerd stuff. I mean, that's what we talk about all the time, right?
about Star Wars.
Yeah, Star Wars and
you get started on Star Wars, and it's going to be an hour.
Wow.
I just
aggressive.
mentioned the Guardians of the Galaxy movie, and that was
Yeah.
and it just off it went.
Yeah, off it went. It just sometimes it takes on a life of its own. Anyways, thank you so much for your patience. Again, welcome to our stream, those who are tuning in. Now let's actually get started. Let's begin 26 minutes in by introducing our colorful cast of characters. So what I'd like for everyone to do is tell us who you are, who you're playing, and what your character earned in the last level up. Also, while we're doing this, I'm going to have everyone take one last look at the wish list and please update it if there's anything that you want to try and get so I can try and give you that thing. So please update that one at a time.
Where's the wish list?
I will link it real quick.
Are you talking as far as like feats, traits, stuff like that, what we earned, or?
Well, you got this level. So, like,
Okay.
I can now cast 8th level spells and have this nonsense. 14's usually, like, a big... I think, 14's a big subclass level, so...
I got 6 hit points.
Nice! Let's see here. Boop, 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 boop. I feel like you do get more than that. Wish list. This item right here. Just make sure that you... like go into it, save it, and then and that it updates. So that way, too many people aren't trying to, go into it at the same time.
Where are you putting this list?
It's in not D&D Beyond, the other thing. Roll20.
Got it. Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna show it again. There it is. And just in case it gets broken, I'm gonna do one real quick thing. I'm gonna just make a quick duplicate of it. And there we go. Okay, so go ahead and update it as you wish. So, Baylor, please introduce yourself, who you are, who you're playing, and what you earn this level.
Hey everybody, I'm Jabrillo Pat in chat, and I pilot Baylor, everybody's favorite lovable 6-year-old. Go ahead.
What you get 14th level.
Yeah, so 14th level, I'm multi-classed. I leveled up my barbarian side, and I got what is called Infectious Fury. When I hit a creature with my natural weapons while I'm raging, the target must succeed on a Wisdom saving throw, DC 16, or suffer one of the following effects. Those effects are: the target must use its reaction to make a melee attack against another creature of your choice that you can see, or the target takes 2d12 psychic damage. I can use this feature a number of times, equal to your proficiency bonus, and I gain all expended uses when I finish a long rest.
I want to say one thing about that, not to continue to I like the you may use this a number of times equal to your proficiency bonus, because like I just feel like that's so like it scales so well, right?
Yeah.
So just my take. All right, and Mordok.
Yeah, I'm Dave. I'm playing Mordok, our Azamar Protector Cleric, and I got 6 hit points.
Did you get another spell or anything?
Oh, I could just, I'm sorry, I can now destroy CR3 undead.
Hey,
Yeah, big
let's
deal.
go. We've been fighting undead all campaign.
That's right. I got no new spells. I got nothing. I got 6 hit points.
I feel like you
Could
get
you
more.
you trade that for, like-
I get it. It's at level. You get more stuff at level 17. I got you. I see it.
Yeah.
That's what you get. That's when you get some cool stuff.
Can we trade undead for dragon wings? Like the annoying dudes? Can that be a thing?
Can we just do that? Yeah, I want to lock that in. And Pip.
My name is J.K. Miles, and I am playing Ricochet Cottontail, otherwise known as Pip. And I got, since I'm multi-classing, I didn't get to 14th level in my main class, but I got to 11th level, which means that I can now store a first or second level spell. We were just talking about this before we came on the air. A first or second level spell into an item that I can give to some member of the party, and it can store up to 8 charges of that thing. So, yeah, I am my own Monty Hall campaign.
Nice.
I don't know which spell you guys. I was thinking about giving putting haste into Baylor's armor.
Why?
My thing is, I can't concentrate on a spell while I'm raged.
I don't
so
think
it
it's
doesn't do me any good.
concentration. I don't think haste is concentration.
I think it is.
I'm pretty sure haste is.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So I don't know. We can find something else.
Why?
Fly.
Fly also
Not a
requires
first-
concentration. Yeah. But you know it's a real good one?
Enlarge, reduce.
I think also requires concentration. You know what doesn't require concentration? Mirror image.
Huge.
Yeah. 3 free
I
hits.
don't
Yes,
have that
please.
one, do I? I don't have mirror image. That's not an artificer spell.
I'll let you. Haste is 3rd level anyway, so it's too high.
Oh yeah, so that's not gonna help.
All right.
Yeah. So you guys be thinking about this. Look at the artificer level and what you would like for me to do. Otherwise, I'll just do it on myself. But I'm just saying. Invisibility. Concentration.
Night Divinity said for Mordok. Mordok got 6 hit points and more sass.
Oh, I also forgot that I can turn invisible now.
I feel like you should have mentioned that.
Yeah, I can go invisible now.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, I've been able to go invisible for a while, and it just never seems to come up.
Just never seems to come up. That's funny. All right. What about Rillick?
I was gonna wait for my turn, so this is perfect. So who can't turn invisible then?
Me.
Me.
Okay. All right. That's good to know.
But I'm
hey,
red. But
Nick
I'm
will
little.
not turn invisible. No.
Can I cast that on people?
What?
Anyway, J-Dub in the morning in chat. I'm playing Rillick. He's Evoker Wizard. And this level, I got the trait Overchannel. When you cast a wizard spell 1st through 5th level, you can make it deal max damage. If you use the feature again before you finish a long rest, you take 2d12 damage, necrotic. And then every time after that, it adds another d12.
Nice.
So, I'm gonna die against the Tiamat, but
it's gonna be
What?
sweet.
I'm gonna do
Yeah.
so much fire and lightning
What?
and ice.
Yeah, so you have chain lightning, right?
Yeah. Overchannel.
Like-
Overchannel is sick.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Overchannel only works to 5th level spells. Did I hear?
1st through 5th.
Ah, bummer. Chain lightning 6th.
Yeah. But still, lightning
Okay.
bolt, fireball, lightning
Yeah,
bolt,
okay.
fireball, cone of cold. Insert whatever you want in here. Like whatever powerful ability. It's and it's not just evocation. It's any spell.
Yeah.
You can do it 1. You can also do it again. You take 2d12. And it ignores, yeah. So you can just keep overchanneling. It's pretty sick. Yeah. So you can just do it as many times as you want, right?
And if you roll, yeah, just as long as I want to keep adding d12 to the possible rolls. So take 3 damage, then 5 damage, then 36 damage. Like,
You could just die.
you know, like
Yeah.
I'm a beefy bird. It might be fun.
Yeah, I like the fact that it also like they put the clause in there like this ignores immunity and resistance. Like you just like you can't reduce it. You're just taking the damage. Otherwise, I feel like it'd be too strong. All right, and Zed.
What's up, everyone? Mage here in chat and on Twitter. I play Zed, the adorable kobold monk that wants to grow up and be a dragon one day. And my level up was in monk. I took my 13th level in monk. And just like Mordok, that's why I'm not giving Mordok any stuff, any shenanigans about gaining 6 points, because I also only gained like 6 points and gained the ability to talk to anyone, not animals, any person, and understand them with Tongue of the Sun and Moon. So rather lackluster for my level up, but you know, I'll take my extra key point, I'll take my extra hit points, and call it good for now.
All right. Welcome to your extra hit points. Let's take a look real quick. I guess we spent so much time on the preamble. Let's just jump into what's happening in this story. Because I am stoked for it. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and throw this on. The sound here. All right. So the party has made is going to be making their way to you know what? Real quick, let's go. Let's go to the map here so that everyone knows exactly where we are. 1 second here. All right, perfect. All right, so let's take a look here. I'm gonna pull up the old map. So the party I wanna have everyone's. Can you zoom out real quick on just the map, so we can see everything? Look at how far the party has gone.
Look at how suboptimal Wizards of the Coast made their initial story.
I mean, I'm glad to see like how far everyone goes, because like you all went so far. Like we started all the way. I'm just gonna ping all the way down here, worked our way up, made our way to all the way up here in Waterdeep, and then and I don't even think I feel like it was like up here to Waterdeep, and then over here to this area, and then past Waterdeep to here, over to Parnast. I just all over the place. This represents the time that they went to Thay, because they teleported. The blue lines are teleportation. The purple line is flying. This is over here by water. But yeah, all over the place. Now, the party is going. Just gonna draw a line here. So we're marching. So I guess since this is the last kind of hurrah, we're gonna use. We haven't really used. I mean, purple was flying. How do you all want to approach? By the way, on the wing feels bad.
Is Patron familiar with a plant in the area?
You could get close. Hang on a second here.
Well,
Very
From-
much that.
the strategic sense, we're marching armies, and they're supposed to be our distraction, correct?
Yes.
So we should probably not get too far ahead of the armies.
Or you could be lying in wait. So here is the destination is down here. I'll ping here.
On where?
Down here.
Ah,
This is the Well of
I
Dragons.
see.
the only spot on the map we haven't gone to yet.
Yeah.
We haven't gone to the Underdark.
Yeah, it's kind of cool because like this area up here, Icewind Dale, is obviously famous. As the
And even then we said hi. We just didn't go into Icewind Dale.
Yeah, you went around it. You went to Luskin and then boarded a ship and floated up into the Sea of Moving Ice.
Okay, plot discontinuity. Why was the Cloud City flying north with the treasure when the Well of the Dragons is in the south?
Listen, I don't
Just,
know.
just asking.
Yeah,
Because we were in charge of it.
that's what I'm going with. Scenic route. Yep, trying to give him the old Kansas City shuffle. Maybe the giant was trying to run off with it. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So, anyways.
So we could have just hung out in Greenest and been a lot closer.
I would say Patron's probably familiar and could probably get you here. And then you could make your way across. So, let's see.
We're going to the Well of Dragons, right?
Yeah.
That's a tavern, by the way, Baylor. So you'll like it.
Bet.
I don't. That's not true at all.
Well, it is now. Yes, and Carrington. Yes, and.
Yes, and you're probably gonna die. All right. Did someone say well? Yeah. So we're going from Waterdeep, and we're teleporting via plants over to here. Patron wants to do that. Yeah, we'll do that. So we're teleporting here, and then we're gonna walk, I guess.
But don't we have some stuff from the Zentarum that
Yeah.
we have to collect?
Yeah, they're gonna give it to you. They'll give it to you in El Tyrell.
Oh, okay.
Or Valen herself will hand deliver it to you. From
Did
there,
you ping where we're going one more time? Because I can't see it.
click.
Ah, got you.
Yep.
It even says it right there. Well of Dragons, right?
Yep. So from there, the party will be walking. I heard, or something, this way, through here to come over to here, which would be the ultimate destination here in this area. So, chapter 17. I love, by the way, this art. There's so many great pieces of art that I'm going to show everyone. This is a great one. Love that one. Yeah, look at that. And then here's another one of Tiamat's temple, just to give you an idea of what's going on.
Why do the bad guys always get the cool stuff again?
Favoritism? I don't know. Yeah, look at
Ooh,
that.
this one's cool too.
Yeah.
That's sweet. Too.
Well, if I've learned anything in Waterdeep, if we kill her, we get to keep it. So,
Hey, yo.
That moment when your players take away the wrong message. Yep. Oh man, that's funny. All right. Hey, you took this thing by force. Good job, Knuckles.
Hey, we own this now, right?
Yeah, Knuckles, we did it. It's funny. All right. So, yeah, love the art. It looks great, and there's also this one too. This is another good one. Another good piece of art. Bunch of dragons flying around the Well of Dragons. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and describe what's going on here. As you can kind of hear from for those of you who are using the sound, the ambient sound, that this area around the little remains of the territory that surrounds the Well of Dragons as you approach. The constant drone of the Drac horn has forced the local animals to flee or turned them vicious. A handful of villages in the area are blood-stained ghost towns. And every farmstead is a burned, charred ruin. Few survivors you encounter are headed in the opposite direction. All of them watch the sky for the telltale shape of a dragon on the wing. As you are kind of marching up with, you said you're going with the army, just at least for this initial part?
Yeah.
All right. So the way is opened by Patron, who holds it open in the meantime. You and I believe the army are going to go through. Good to go. And now that you are here, far ahead of schedule, I'm sure. You can tell that the people around here are, quite frankly, terrified of the fact that everything around them has just been, as you're making your way across this area, the stretch of land between El Terrell to the Well of Dragons. As you reach this well, this is a caldera of a long dead volcano. It rises from the ashen plain ahead. Along the cinder cone's steep sloped sides, that's fun to say, thousands of creatures mill about or are aligning into ordered infantry ranks. The air above, dozens of chromatic dragons wheel and shriek like an immense flock of crows, awaiting the bloodshed of the battle that is to come.
They ain't ready.
You can see that the caldera itself is blanketed beneath the bones of hundreds of dead dragons. But that is not the most arresting feature. A mind-numbing structure has been pushed up from beneath the tangled bones to tower above the blasted volcano. Partly volcanic ash fused with dragon bones, partly stone imbued with wicked and evil magics of the nine hells. The Temple of Tiamat is all chaotic angles and jutting buttresses. Within the snarl of cornices and soaring angulation, you can make out 5 asymmetric towers topped by twisted steeples. It is a temple and a monument to evil, death, and destruction. The apocalypse made into a cathedral. So this...
That last line yours?
That was mine. Why?
That's a really good line.
Oh, thank you. Shucks.
I'd like to make a reservation for 2, please.
So this is the temple of Tiamat. It rises up, and before you can see all of the the horses kind of fidget around you, and you can see like the soldiers are kind of milling about. Some of them are praying to various gods, to Tempest and to Palor for protection and and hope. They realize that they are the distraction and that they need to do their part, but they're willing and prepared to do it. It is about this time that Valen rides up on a horse and says, "Well, darlings, I'm so glad I caught you. I have your list completed, and I'm happy to provide the items that you want. And it looks like it's just in time, too. Here, and we'll give you some of the items that you want from here. So let's pull up the old wish list and see what we got. Hopefully everyone has filled it out by now. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Say no more, say no more. All right. That's fun. All right, so Baylor wants... I just feel like Santa Claus. Baylor wants an animated shield. Done. One animated shield to Baylor. Oh my gosh. I forgot about this, Mordock. You made the joke, and we're doing it. We're doing it live. For you, she tosses the holy, which is so poignant because people are making this joke right now because of the coronation, the holy hand grenade of Waterdeep.
Okay.
Are you going to ask me what the stats are? Because we're just going to make it up.
Is it 2 fireballs? Radiant damage?
I feel like...
I think it's 3. 3, sir. 3.
So here's what I'm thinking. This is going to be crazy, okay? So it's a thrown weapon. You can throw it one time, right? It goes into an area. It explodes. And everything in... And I'm going to let you type this up and figure it out because you made the joke and it's on you now. All right.
That's right.
The Holy Hand Grenade of Waterdeep. All right? Everything in that area has to make I feel like it's just a dex save. Yeah, it makes a dex save. Or take 4d8 radiant damage. Plus 4d8 fire damage. Plus 4d8 cold damage.
Yo.
Oh.
Plus.
That's it. Don't listen. Let's not be greedy.
All rabbits are resistant.
Rabbits are automatically vulnerable.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm gonna no electric, no poison. Get out of here. I'm also gonna toss this on it too. Rabbits have disadvantage, and it's a 30-foot blast.
Wow.
Someone said plus acid. That's a lot. So right now it's already 12d8. That's so much.
It's already 12d8.
No force. Get out of here. You are. I will say you are convincing me not to make it cold damage though by mentioning acid. I mean, it's definitely So I think, we'll just make it a fireball size. Let's make it 20-foot radius. 20-foot radius, so it's a fireball size, which is huge, and it does all those things. DC. That's a great question. How crazy do you want to get?
It's a one shot.
It only works once.
DC 18. I rolled 2d12 and I rolled a 12 and a 6. That's really good. Yeah, it is a one shot. You have it. Patron, come back to since he's not here. Zed wants some bracers of defense. Yeah, absolutely. Why not? Rillick, how many things do you have? How many magical items do you have?
I've got the +1 arcane grimoire and a ring of cold resistance.
Okay. I just want to point out something right now. I'm just going to point this out real quick because, like, you're over there. you put on here exactly this. I'm going to show the players this, right? Oh, it's already up on the screen. I own a deck of many things, so don't tempt me because I'll do it. And I won't feel bad about it. I kind of want to.
Don't make me turn this car around.
It's funny because the last time that someone like I had we during the charity marathon we did the deck of many things as a thing. Someone bought a deck of many things and made a player draw from the deck, which it is wheel or woe, man. It is feast or famine. There are very few things in there that are just mid. Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. They gained 3 levels and like 25,000 gold or something like that. It's nonsense. Or like no, it was two magic items. 2 magic items and that stuff. Good. It was great. It was awesome. And I think they ended up giving some of the magical items to the rest of the party so they could get every time. Yeah, so Bracers of Defense for sure. Rillick, I need to look at some things. I need to look at Robe of the Archmagi because I feel like it's ridiculous.
Everything I listed there was ridiculous. I was like, I don't know.
Let's see here. Robe of the Archmagi. Why? Legendary. If you aren't wearing this armor, if you aren't wearing armor, your base armor class. Gosh, it's just so strong. No, noted. Maybe later. What does the Arcane Grimoire do?
That just adds, it's a +1 weapon for spells.
Hang on 1 second here.
I'll link it. That's the reasonable item I listed.
Okay.
I think it goes up to a +3.
Is there a staff of the Archmagi? Arcane Grimoire. Or Staff of the Magi, that's what it is. I'm gonna look at Staff of the Magi real quick. I haven't seen this one. Is this also just ridiculousness? Yeah, it's a legendary staff. I mean, there are other staves that are not ridiculous.
I didn't want to dig through all that.
All right, let's.
You asked me what I wanted, not what you were gonna give me. Like,
let's look at this Arcane Grimoire, and you can get multiple different types, right? Arcane Grimoire.
it just levels up. It's a plus. It's a magic weapon for wizards.
Gotcha. And
Basically,
so it
yeah,
just increases the spell attack bonus by 1.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I'm fine with that. That's fine. One.
I already have a +1.
Now you have a plus. Now it levels up into a +2.
Yay.
So Valen will toss the animated shield to Baelor. She will toss the holy hand grenade unceremoniously. By the way, she's just like, "Oh, I had forgotten that we picked this up for you." This was a very interesting one to get. They were really disappointed to have to part with it. Actually, that's not true at all. Mostly because they haven't noticed it's gone. Tosses it to Mordok. To Zed, she takes the brace of defense, hands it off. Rillick, she literally just gives you like about 6 or 7 additional pages and some crazy glue and says, "Here you go, little arts and crafts project for you." What do we arcane?
Is that a sleight of hand?
Huh? What do you mean?
What do I roll to put the pages in there?
It just happens.
Oh man.
Do you want to roll? I'm hearing kinda.
Just a mending spell is all.
Yeah. Do you have mending? No, Rillick's all about the destruction. Alright, cool.
I came here to fight dragons, not
And I'm all out of bubblegum.
what is making books called? I'm blanking on it. So
what is that? Bookbinding?
binding. Yeah.
Bookbinding.
Came here to fight dragons.
And that's a terrible movie, but it's a great line.
Bookbinding is a movie?
No, I came here to kick butt and chew bubblegum, and I'm all out of bubblegum.
What is that movie?
I can't remember, but
They live?
it's
They live?
Roddy.
Yeah,
it's Roddy
they
Piper's
live.
movie.
See, the only thing that I know that from is Duke Nukem, because there's a scene where he says that exact line. So
Yeah,
I wasn't aware that was of the original.
The pro wrestler Roddy Piper has a pair of sunglasses that lets him see who the people are that are aliens, or something.
Nice,
It's a terrible movie.
Yeah.
love it. It ain't good. Okay, so
Based on a script by John Carpenter.
interesting. That's the one with you put on sunglasses and you can like see all the crazy like signs and everything, as well as the people with
Yes.
the strange faces. Okay, that's been definitely memeified, like way memeified. Love it. All right, cool. Arcane cannon, huh?
It's from Wildmount.
All right, let's see what nonsense you want here.
It's not bad. It's kind of like the holy hand grenade of Waterdeep.
It's a 128 millimeter smooth pour that shoots depleted uranium shells.
Holy moly! What? Requires no ammunition. Doesn't need to be loaded. Takes 1 action to aim, 1 action to fire.
But 5 minutes between firings.
How big is this thing?
It's huge, but it fits on the shoulder.
It fits on your
But
shoulder?
that's okay. If you give me the mighty servant of Leo Ko, then I can just mount it on the front of it.
I need to see what this thing looks like. How? Alright, arcane cannon. 5E.
5e.
Yeah, I'm trying to find a picture of it just so I can, like, grok it.
It's the Gift Eater 3000.
Oh my gosh. Can Pip even carry this thing?
No, but the you can roll it.
That's not important. Oh, it's a cannon and it's large size. Okay.
But if you give me the mighty servant of Leo Ku, I'll just mount it on the front of it.
I kind of like the bracers. Bracers of the Illusionist?
Yeah.
Did you like that
Pretty
one?
cool. I do like those. Yeah.
Okay, so things. While wearing the bracers, whenever you cast a cantrip, you can use a bonus action to turn to cast it a second time. So you're gonna cast cantrips multiple times.
I mean that would be pretty cool to be able to do that, but if I was going to do that, I put that on the list because it's on the list of best items for an artificer. I think if I had my choice of the bracers, the one that I didn't put on there was the all-purpose tool, which allows me to learn a new cantrip every day, and therefore I could have Eldritch Blast. So, Eldritch Blast plus Bracers of the Illusionist would be pretty cool.
I can do that. I think we can go ahead and the all-purpose tool. I'm here for. Let's do that.
Yeah.
Okay. +2. So we'll give you the rare one. Arpula says Zed needs a potion of Dragon's Majesty.
Yeah, it wouldn't be too bad if you have that.
For sure.
I have plans, chat. Don't worry.
All right. So everyone has gotten a thing. I'm just gonna put in here for this. We still.
I don't get to have a mech, do I?
Not yet.
I don't get a mech. Aww.
She says, "Where is your dwarf friend?" No matter. I have this item procured special just for him. Don't open it until he until he's ready. And she hands you like a little gift bag of holding. That's funny, gift bag. Anyways, and so you can give it to Patron there. Also, fun thing, all of them have all of these items have a special tag on them. Just pull the tag off, and the item will attune to you instantly. So, instant attunement, ready to go.
Heck yeah.
And you watch Zed pull off his onesie and slap those bracers on. And then he neatly folds up the onesie and puts it in his backpack.
Very nice. Very nice. What was our last battle? Was it against the Red Wizards?
And the Black Dragon, yeah.
Okay, cool. Just need to know where everyone's token was because I have no idea.
Yep, we find a dragon before we talk to this lady who gave us gifts.
The gift lady.
Yeah.
Now everyone likes Valen. Everyone likes Valen now.
I didn't say I liked her. I just said she gave us gifts.
That's fair. Yeah.
And by the way, for roleplay purposes, Patron is a spider on my shoulder, like the good old days.
Just throwing it way back, huh? That's a deep cut for those who are watching from home. That's like, gosh, that's
Session
like
10,
yeah, if
if that.
yeah, very early on. That's what I think that was like our introduction to Pip too, and then he fell off
It was.
and squashed someone. Oh.
And Korash was still with us.
Oh, poor. Can we?
Yep.
I'm just gonna borrow.
I wonder what happened to Korash.
I'm just real quick, just from Patron's horn, just pour one out for Korash.
There you go. Pour one out for Cora.
Oh, man.
Harrington, not to be a nudge, but all-purpose tool comes in +1, +2, and +3.
+2.
All right.
All right, so we got this.
You're not a nudge. You just didn't hear him say +2 earlier.
Oh, did I not? Okay.
I don't know that I've ever heard that word before. It's a new one to me.
It's Yiddish.
Love it. All right, there's 3. Here's Patron. We'll bring Patron with, but we'll bring Blastoise with, I guess. And here, I think that's everyone. Commoner. Yep. All right. There are technically, let's see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 2 pets. There are 8 people in this house. The only one who makes trouble. It's a Home Alone reference for those listening at home. All right, here we go. Into
The unknown.
You nailed it.
While we were talking about the magic items, I realized we did a miscalculation.
What's that?
We could have summoned all the evil dragons to a different place.
Oh no, yeah, you totally could have. Yikes.
Wow.
We got that
Well,
one
would've been,
orb
yeah,
thing.
that would have been a really cool thing to have done.
Oh well. Next
No.
time.
I don't think the.
I mean, theoretically, we could set it off and Patron could open up a portal and we just lob it through a tree, right?
How are we doing this?
Right?
Yeah, that's true. So Patron could use the teleportation via plants and open a portal, and then lob the thing through, and then activate it, throw it through.
I think Baylor has it.
Okay, I'm lost. What thing?
The orb of dragonkind that I gave to the party forever ago and then forgot about. Pro GM tip: don't do that. Pro GM tip: you will do that because it's impossible to track everything that's on your player's character sheets. But that's one of the reasons why I didn't give out a deck of many things, because like maybe a 20th level, have everyone draw from the deck of many things if they want to. But it can be that's one of the items that can be absolutely game breaking. Is a deck of many things.
That's why I wrote LOL next to it.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah. Don't tell me.
Don't give me this.
Yeah, I don't want
No. Some of us might enjoy it. I don't know if all of us would.
Yeah.
So-
For the stream, for the content, like for charity, great. Love it. All right, so let's see here. And maybe we can do that next session, have Patron do the thing and send the dragons off. But yeah, completely forgot about that. trying to find where we are exactly. This map. These these areas are so small. I'm having to shrink everyone down. As like the corridors are just tiny. Honey, I shrunk the party. Why am I not doing this the smart way and just shrinking it like that? There we go. Pardon me, I have the dumb. Okay. So let's talk about where. Valen will give you some information. She'll say, "Now that you are ready, I have some information for you. My Zentarum contacts have provided us with, well, to be quite frank, the Severan's plan. He has been working on 5 distinct stages. The first is to assemble a treasure hoard worthy of Tiamat. The second, to gather an army of dragons and other evil creatures to the Well of Dragons to guard against interference." She gestures to the army. He has also captured thousands of prisoners, or hundreds of prisoners whose sacrifice will be used to power the fell magic that draws Tiamat to Faerun. Finally, he will perform the ritual that raises Tiamat's temple from the caldera, and then sacrifice the prisoners while performing the ritual that guides Tiamat's from the 9 hells into the world above, using the horde to placate the Queen of Evil Dragons. She says, "As you can see, it appears that he has accomplished the first 4 phases of his plan, and is in the midst of his final ascension, attempting to raise the Queen of Evil Dragons from her prison in Avernus. You must thwart Severin as we provide a distraction. Up until this point, your accomplishments have frustrated and slowed Severin's advance. But the only thing that can truly stop him now is ending the fell ritual before it is performed by the cult, the Red Wizards, and Severin himself."
Correct me if I'm wrong, but the Red Wizards should be taken care of by the other Red Wizards, right?
The Red Wizards that are out here battling, yes. The Red Wizards in the temple. We are providing the distraction. You must infiltrate the temple and slay whatever is inside.
I don't know that you thought this through very well.
This was her ladyship's plan.
Remind me who Sir Ladyship is?
Laeral Silverhand.
Oh, we like her.
The one you're thirsty for.
We do indeed like her. Well, if Her Majesty requests it, it shall be done.
She says, "My agents have identified a few ways that you could enter. 2 to be exact. The first is perhaps the most direct. and makes the heaviest use of the tunnel entrances. I would suggest, in order to provide for us some cover, if you could disable the blasted Drackhorn from blowing, that would help our current predicament, and at least allow us to focus on the ground fighting, as opposed to the terrors that fly above. So sub quest, destroy the drag, or end the Drackhorn's blowing. However, wherever it is, find it.
Got it.
Silence it.
Is that a more like direct assault, or is that more like stealthy?
You will likely have to fight wherever it is that you are, but you could use silence and stuff like that if you place it tactically to fight things as they approached. So you could definitely infiltrate. The other is, let's see here. To be, so there is a more a front entrance, front entrance, and a back entrance. Or sorry, the front entrance mainly used. The next side is some of them are more seldomly used if you wanted to approach that way. That's an option as well. Which would you all prefer? I mean, the one that is the most heavily used probably has a more direct route to where you want to go ultimately, but the other one has, it may have some tunnels that are less used.
Okay, so we need to use tunnels to go into the caldera of a volcano.
Yes, lava tubes. It's long dormant.
Why don't we just fly?
Dragons?
Go into
Yeah, there's
we have dragons.
There's like heckin' dragons everywhere, dude.
Okay, why don't we salmon Frodo it and crawl up the outside of it?
That's what I was asking.
Why do we have to use the obvious way in? That doesn't sound like a good plan.
Because that's how the module's written, my friend.
And that's why we should break the module.
I will be more than happy to provide a realistic sounding explanation. The Red Wizards and Severin have created arcane wards that are protecting the exterior of this temple, but they are not anticipating someone coming through the lava tubes and infiltrating that way.
Well, that's just elementary, my dear Watson.
Are the tubes 2 meters wide?
Yeah, they're pretty big. They're like 10 feet.
And they overlooked them? Dog.
They're not
That's
overlooked.
why I asked if you were 2 meters wide. You didn't get the Star Wars reference.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
May
just
the
because,
11th be with
just
you.
because
Can
we
we go
know there's two
invisibility?
ways in doesn't mean there's not a third or a fourth. We should explore.
I'm all for the smash and grab style. Just like,
I mean, this is a
get it
heist.
on.
We're going to have to be careful, not be seen, because we're not going to get long rests in here. And if we use all our stuff just to get in, then we'll be spent and dead meat when we get there. So just don't use any stuff before we get there, because we're going to need it all.
You're going to need a fair amount of it, that's for sure.
I agree with Murdoch. I think slow and stealthy. Try to find a way. I mean, the lava tubes are fine. I don't mind doing that, but we can do it quietly.
Does someone want to try and like stealthily scout around?
Yeah, well,
I
I
can
ain't the
do that.
stealthy
Invisibly.
guy.
Good.
I can do that.
Okay.
Or, well, yeah, Patrick's a spider. Sure. Yeah, I
Well,
mean,
we
I
can-
can.
We can make you invisible by a couple of us could do that, so it's not a big deal.
Yeah. I could turn the whole party invisible if we wanted.
Well, that may come in handy later.
Yeah, like
I'm not
I
trying
consider-
to metagame here, but hint, hint, doesn't matter.
hint, hint doesn't matter, huh?
Invisibility at this point?
true
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah,
Dragons can see through that.
right. But
Yeah, but we're getting rid of them.
dragon wings
The
can't.
confidence, my friend, the confidence.
We have an orb
Cultists.
that makes them leave.
Who's got the Harry Potter cloak?
I got the Harry Potter cloak.
Okay.
Well, not quite. I mean, I have a cloak of elven kind. Which makes me ultra stealthy.
Well, then go scout.
Gotcha. What do you want me to do, DM?
Do you want to? Here's a question for you. Do you want to? Do you want to also have someone turn you invisible?
I mean, it wouldn't hurt.
That's kind of what I'm thinking. As this kind of happens, the armies are kind of mustering and whatnot. The battle is just beginning. The first volleys are being thrown, catapults and whatnot. The dragons are still kind of flying around, kind of defending the temple itself as well. So you are going.
We will not hear the pitter patter of tiny rabbit feet.
Love it. I mean, this place is huge. Are you able to use like long strider or anything like that to kind of like go fast? You mean you're a rogue too, so you can go pretty quickly.
Yeah, I mean, I've even got a spell called the Chardalon Scribe. I mean, I can haste myself. Nothing else. I just don't want to use all my.
I think that you should use that in order to get the best like lay of the land, in order to kind of do a quick rabbit circle. And kind of see where everything is.
All right. Well, we will cast haste upon ourselves.
Which makes you real fast, memory serves.
And you want an invis?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's the best way to do it.
Sure.
All right, here comes my stealth roll at advantage. Oh my gosh! And I am going to add Flash of Genius
To make it
to
a
that. Cause that sucks bad. That was with advantage.
yeah. This map's huge, by the way. So that makes it a what,
So
21?
19 total.
19? Okay. So you are very sneaky right now. You're hopping along, just as quiet as you can. You're running. The battle is beginning. Like I said, the dragons that are flying above. I'm gonna throw this on. The dragons that are flying around above you are just just seem to be chomping at the bit, ready, but it seems that they're waiting for something. And you make your way around and are just kind of looking at this colossal. What's your movement speed right now?
My movement speed right now is 30 feet.
30 feet, but haste increases it.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. What does it increase it to?
I'm looking right now. Speed is doubled, so it's 60. And then you also have dash. Hang on. Oh my
Because I'm
gosh.
not fighting.
So, gains an additional action on each of its turns. And you still have your...
Imagine if we.
Go ahead.
Imagine if we sent. Imagine if we had sent Zed.
So real quick, I think that this... I'm going to calculate this real quick to explain how fast Pip is right now. So, haste doubles your speed, so we're at 60. I need a calculator. Because we're about to get crazy. Alright. So we're at 60, right?
He's running at 12. He's running at 12 miles an hour.
Which is insane. So 60.
It's a 12 miles an hour is like an average sprinter speed.
Yep.
Like not Olympic sprinter, like high school sprinter.
But we're not there yet, right? So
Correct.
he also has dash as a bonus action. So that's times 2, which is 120 feet.
Right. So now he's now he's Usain Bolt.
Right. Hang on. Plus, okay. Plus he has another 60 feet from his extra action from haste.
Now he's Sonic the Hedgehog.
Plus another 60 feet from his main action of dashing for 240 feet per round.
Now he's the Flash.
So
You're gonna go back in time,
yeah. So just to give everyone an idea, let's see how
burning the bottom of my feet.
in one round. Good lord. All right. So in one round, so you can see how big this is. He could move. Just so far. 240 feet. Yeah. So like he could move down to here in 6 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Just. So you are able.
Oh,
Huh?
here's the math geek. He's moving at 240 feet per
6 seconds.
6 seconds, so that's 2,400 feet per minute. That's half a mile a minute. So he's doing about 30 miles an hour.
He's so fast.
So what you're saying
He's
is
illegal in a school zone.
his stealth roll didn't matter. No one's gonna be able to catch him.
So
Like,
okay,
what the
so
fuck is
as
that?
you cast haste on yourself, you have your extra actions. You feel like really juiced up. Your foot starts tapping really fast. What quippy phrase does Pip say before he just runs an entire circle around the entire volcano in about 2 minutes?
Oh my goodness. Andale,
27
Oh no.
27 miles an hour.
27 miles an hour. Jeez. Arpula says meep meep.
Neep, neep, yeah. Feet don't fail me now.
I like that one. Feats don't fail me now. And away, you just hear the only thing that the party hears is whoosh, and then whoosh as you return. I need you to make an investigation check. Actually, I need you to make 3 separate investigation checks.
Okay. 3 separate investigation
Mhm.
checks. Okay. Well, it turns out I'm pretty good at that. So here we go. 19,
Okay.
24,
Okay.
then 10.
You, as you are running through, run into a wall. And it
Not used
hurts.
to going this fast.
Yeah, absolutely. And you are going real fast, so you're gonna take 17 damage.
Ow!
Yep, as you take a tumble. You come back.
I feel like that happens immediately after I take off. Like they see, this blur, and all of a sudden a tree kind of shakes.
Yeah.
And then I kind of stumble back. Oh, sorry.
Yep. All right.
I get used to this. Yeah. You know what I should have said? You asked me what was my quippy phrase. You know what I should have said? Where's that turtle now? That's what I
I kind of like feats don't fail me now, but that's
I
just
promise you, if Baylor dies, I'm building a turtle monk.
There you go.
and we can just be the party that's the tortoise and the hare and Zed.
Yeah, been there,
Yes.
done that.
Yep, me too. Where's that turtle
But I feel I kind of want to make a turtle monk now, but not for the reasons that you're thinking. I kind of just want to make Oogway because I think that's cool. Kung
Is
Fu.
that from Kung Fu Panda?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Hidden. If you've not seen Kung Fu Panda, like hidden gem, absolute, just like great movie, has a lot of heart. Jack Black can play literally. Like you could be like, all right, here's my pitch for a movie. It's Star Wars, but with Jack Black. Oh wait, that happened, but it wasn't a movie.
Yeah.
But like, there's no role. Like you could be like, all right, super serious thing. This thing happens, but it's Jack Black, and I'm in. Like, that's it. All right, so you circle around, just running in an entire circle so fast. You can see people kind of moving in slow motion as you run around here. What you learn is that there is, with your 24, great job, there is a hidden entrance. So it is, you run back here, you look around, and you can see that it has been used. It was collapsed, but it has been reopened, and shows no sign of any cult activity. And it just has like like bats are living in it currently.
Okay. Cool. Well, I'll tell everybody when I get back I found a place we can sneak in.
You come flying back, whoosh, and Mordok is
Now-
using healing hands.
I have a level of exhaustion.
For the heal pip for 14.
All right,
Thank you.
and what do you say to Pip?
That was cool. Do it again.
Yeah, I can only do it once.
Well, yeah, because now I have a level of exhaustion, so I have to.
I'm gonna move everyone to where this is.
You have a level of exhaustion now?
from haste, yeah.
Yeah. That's
We
the...
just started this dungeon.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
I'm gonna reveal something to you, okay?
Okay.
Well, in a minute here. First, let's go ahead and get everyone. So you find this a little, like a minuscule amount of digging gets you. I'm gonna put everyone over here.
Hold on. Before we go down
I am
there,
lost.
I'll ping everyone. Don't you worry.
Okay.
but before we leave our place of safety, we're gonna have a sandwich.
Oh,
Hey,
go ahead.
is this the Feast de la Heroes?
Heroes Feast.
Excellent.
There you go.
Let's go!
A great feast, including magnificent food and drink. The feast takes an hour to consume and disappears at the end of that time. The beneficial effects don't set in until after this is over. 12 creatures can partake in the feast. You do not have time for this, however. I am going to... Huh?
It's when we do have time for it, we're doing this.
Sure. I'm going to say that you did this right before you saw Valen. Because it lasts how long?
24 hours.
Yeah. So you all...
And we'll even, and she can even come and have some food too.
Yeah, she grabs...
Get her out of here.
No,
Get her out of here.
She grabs like a handful of like popcorn
Chips
shrimp
and
blows
salsa.
blows out. No, she's just no. Valen, very fancy. She would absolutely take one of the shrimp cocktails.
Baylor tries to swat one of them out of her hand.
She swats your hand back playfully,
Okay.
but also looks at you with those those I'll tear your heart out eyes.
Okay, so we
Hearts.
just neutralized one of Tiamat's heads. Because we're all immune to poison.
Yep. And
being
frightened.
And we all get 2d10 hit points.
Are those 10 hit points?
Pip
No.
rolled it for us.
No, I did mine. Y'all can do your own.
I don't mind if it's separate. If y'all want to do it, I don't care. Doesn't
Are
really...
those put down as 10 hit points or what?
No, it's your hit
no,
point
it's-
maximum.
Goes up.
Oh, goes up by 2d what?
2d10.
2d10.
That's disgusting.
Of course, I get, caca.
It's 7's fine.
Let's go.
There you go.
14.
There you go. 14.
Let's go.
That's the high, isn't it? Yeah, so far.
No, Zed got a 15.
X modifier plus 14, right?
That takes me to 100 hit points.
I'm at 103.
151.
Nice.
Well, that didn't work.
112.
Hey, let's go.
That's right. You took toughness, didn't you?
I think so.
We're kind of a beefy glass cannon, huh?
I came to fight dragons.
LaBouffe.
LaBouffe.
Yeah. The Boof. Which, by the way, if you've never had Boeuf Bourguignon, it's so good.
I'm gonna imagine that's beef of some kind.
Yeah, beef in a red wine sauce. And also, you have to, part of the process is you take the beef, the boeuf, and you start it off by making by frying up some bacon, and then you sear the meat in bacon grease, and then you chop up the bacon and throw it in the thing. It's a French dish, and it is very good.
Stop.
Yeah.
And,
Plus-
and Julia Child was famous for
Yeah.
it, so you really can't just say it that way. You have to say it in Julia Child's voice.
Yes, and then when you serve it, it is absolutely necessary to say bon appetit. Yep.
Bon appetit.
Bon appetit.
Oh, I cut my finger.
If you've also not seen Julie and Julia, it's a fun show to watch. If you've not seen it. Anyways,
Oh, and wisdom saving throws are an advantage. That's a big deal.
I am going to just real quick. I'm gonna mark everyone with some angel wings, I think, to represent the hero's feast.
Mordok, I'm guaranteeing you I'm gonna need you to remind me something available to.
What's that? You cut out for a moment.
Oh, I'm guaranteeing you I'm gonna forget what all of the perks to Heroes Feast are midway through.
Wisdom saving throws, you can't be frightened or diseased and
I
poisoned.
feel like you can update that in D&D Beyond and say all right, hard put this on here for right now. And also immune to
Yeah,
poison.
you can. It's under resistances, immunities, and vulnerabilities.
Yeah, you can just add them for right now.
So, are we immune to or resistant to poison?
Immune to poison, immune to frightened, and increase maximum hit points, which we already did. Yeah, so great stuff.
Yeah, you just click on defenses in the little defenses block.
And also, all wisdom saving throws are made with advantage, which you can go in and click the save and say I have advantage on this, which is awesome. So yeah, great timely hero's feast.
Did we have a chance to sleep after we came back from Thay?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you did.
Okay, so I'm not exhausted anymore from my...
Yep. That is all true. The only person who's exhausted right now is Pip, which I need to mark.
Yes, please. I don't know where to mark it.
I got it right here. On here, you can mark it on your. Go ahead.
It's in conditions. The next spot over.
Oh yeah, yep.
Exhaustion's at the very bottom.
Oh
You just go
yeah.
one level.
Look at that. Carrington forgets about Valdus again. Yeah, I'll just roll this little 2d10. Little 2d10 action. Nice. Adds to the list. That's so aggressive. Oh man. All right, cool. Has 39 hit points right now from the Hero's Feast.
Oh, Zed. Oh, God.
That's so true. All right.
What about Zed?
I don't remember what I was saying. Anyways, not Zed. Valdis now is immune to fear as well. I'm gonna turn this off, and the din of battle just kind of like fades into the background as you're kind of like following here and into this cave. And I will just throw here. This is a good one. Big fan of this one right here. All right. So this is the cavern sounds. So you can
I don't hear any of this. Wonder why.
Weird. Go ahead and proceed however which way you would like to go. Night Divinity says, so true, had to tell you about it regarding Valdis. So that's why I got added to the list. I don't agree with it. But it's fine.
First things first, I'm going to activate my shield. It takes a bonus action. I'm just going to get it out of the way. It stays active for a minute unless I use a bonus action to keep it going.
Which is it this? The Armor of Agathis?
No, animated shield.
Alright, I'm just going to put this green shield on you. You're not Patron.
No, I'm not.
Where are you right now? You hidden?
Next. Did you forget to bring Baylor with us?
Entirely possible.
Add it to the list.
Absolutely did that. Yep, 100% did. Oh my goodness.
Brought Blastoise, but forgot Baylor. What an insult.
It's alright. I'm not crying.
So you said you're at 119 hit points right now?
Me? No, 151, my friend.
Oh, you should adjust your token.
I forgot to do that. You are correct.
And I'm going to real quick just upload something here. Do you want me to go ahead and ping back down here? Oh, it's reloading.
Please.
Got it.
It's reloading because my hit points when I click on Zed say 103, but Zed wasn't displaying as 103.
Gotcha.
Oh, you just forgot Baylor over there.
I moved him back down here. We're good. All right, cool. Everyone's got the little angel wings on them. We're all set. I'm going to ping the group because we're down here. Perfect. All right. Where would you like to go?
To Tiamat, please.
You don't know which way that is right now, but...
You asked where do I want to go.
You know,
Answered.
I asked the question. The question was answered. I can't really fuss about that.
Spider Zed.
Does whatever a Spider Zed
Spider
does.
Zed does.
Doing a little sneaking because I can.
Roll stealth, please.
Watch out. I'm Spider Zed.
Oh, it's Spider Pig. Spider Pig.
Yeah, but I'm not a pig. I'm
Yeah, we can fix that.
Spider.
It was whatever a Spider Pig does.
Spider Zed does whatever a spider kobold does.
I'm nearly the knight, just to let you know.
Duly noted. Oh, let me change something real quick. I just realized. And I will fix it. Maybe it'll work. Maybe it won't. We'll find out together.
Oh man, there's a bunch of paths this way. Oh, that one goes up to like a room.
I'm gonna stealth also.
I'm gonna ignore that big room for a second.
Okay, there's a natural 20. So.
Nice.
That's what they think.
Don't you have a Cloak of Elvenkind? That's why he's got advantage.
I do. Yeah, that's why I rolled a 20. I have a 29.
Yep. Also, our Pula said spider facts.
It may be the night. I am the
shadow?
whisper in the night.
All right, roll stealth again.
What's that?
I see things. 14. I don't have advantage.
What is our passive?
13. They don't notice.
No, it's not a 13, unfortunately.
Is it a 14?
It's a 12.
You want to know what our
Even
passive
better.
is, or you want
Even
to know what theirs
better. They don't notice. I'm immediately walking away. I'm walking a little faster.
Oh, good, Pip, you're right here. There's some things, monsters, dragon-like things. We faced them before. Drakes, that's what they're called. They're up, and I point in the. If you go down and take a left, they're right there. Yeah. And then I didn't look in this room. Immediately to our left.
I'm
All
gonna
right,
try to
Kennerton,
scout a
I
little
can't
later.
see. I can't see where I've been grayed out, or it's not grayed out where I've been.
Refresh roll 20 and it'll do it for you. I had to reset it. Should be fine though.
Pip
Okay,
Pip
I'm
can still be
moving-
invisible.
Okay, Pip's still invisible. You're gonna move into that area. See what's in there.
Well, isn't that where he pointed?
That's not where the
No.
things are, but yeah, let's find out what's in there.
Oh, okay.
In this area, there are belongings in here that have like Thayan script written on them. It's as if these are like the personal quarters of where the Thayan wizards were staying. None of them are here currently. They're either on the
Are
battle.
there wizard robes?
They're
Are
wizard.
there Thayan robes?
That is a great question.
Oh, is it going to be costume time again?
What I'm wondering.
They are not. They're gone. I rolled. I was hoping for it was on the 20, and I was like, if it's a D20, if it's a 20, we're a hint, and then it rolled over to an 8. Boo.
No, Zed said if you go down and to the left.
Oh, not to the left, but down.
Yeah, and then he followed it up with, I hadn't checked the room that's immediately to our left.
Well, I wasn't going to go down a hallway until I had checked what was behind me.
Zed's not as smart, but he's also not as smart.
Yeah. I'm gonna stealthily check down this direction and see how many we're dealing with.
I only saw 2.
But you're still invisible, so like.
Two drakes.
That's all I saw.
Let's see. Move up a little closer here.
Roll stealth, please.
Oh, we might be able to. Oh, that's interesting. Pip, come back. I think I got a plan.
Okay. Well, first I got to roll stealth.
That is true.
I know.
What's the total? I see a 19.
21. Yeah, but I have advantage. So it's
Sure
2
do.
of them.
Oh, you mean 24?
Yeah, 24. Sorry.
Yeah, you were just undetectable right now. They don't even register you. at all. The two of you meet back up.
Yeah. I'll come back.
If we go,
I mean, I might be able to take one of them out.
if we
With
go,
Uh-huh.
if we go up, if we go, I already looked. If we go up, we can surprise them because it loops around to where they're at.
I like your thinking.
Before we
Do you
come,
want to do this?
Do we need to grab the rest of the group?
before we do
Sure.
that, what is the rest of the group doing? I'm gonna kind of center us back on Baylor and Mordok, and I guess
Waiting
also,
for our scouts to report back in.
Correct.
Yes.
All right, let's.
Where's
let's go
and why
back
do you
and
leave
tell-
Valdis out?
I'm playing Valdis. Valdis is here for a good time, not a long time. Valdis is one breath weapon away from being like
Dad. Yeah, we know.
I was going to say a tragedy, but you used those words, yeah.
Question about dragons.
They are dragons.
Do they grow do they grow like dogs or cats, where they grow at a little bit of a better rate than humans would?
You mean at first? They grow.
Yeah.
They usually grow really slow.
I think Zed has a book that might have something about that.
I can guarantee you that the book that Zed has does not have any of that kind of information inside of it.
I think they grow really, really slow. So
In both volumes. This was a me question, not a Zed question.
Yeah. So
I just wanted to know if Valdis could
I know.
level up a little bit.
These
I
are
was
these
making
are
the
the
comment
these are the
too.
answers. So canon wise, a wormling is 0 to 5 years. A young is so a wormling or hatchling is 0 to 5 years. A very young is 6 to 15 years. A young is 16 to 25 years. Juvenile is 26 to 50 years. Young adult 51 to 100 years. Adult 100 to 200. Mature adult 2 to 4. Old 4 to 6. Very old 6 to 8. Ancient 8 to 1,000. Worm, one of my favorites, 1,000 to 1,200. And Great Worm 1,200 years plus.
Yeah, I just was wondering what were the odds of getting a very, very, very young Valdis?
Well, we hatched him out of an egg. So
Perfect,
he was
but yeah.
very, very, very young.
No, I mean, like, the next level up where the AC got a little better, the hit points were a little bit better, casually.
Maybe I'll give her some class levels. That's funny.
Okay, so do we want to take these?
She's been with us and getting lots of experience along. Like, it stood to good reason that maybe she got a little bit more advanced than her hatched self.
Yeah. What was the question?
Do
From
we
Mordok?
want? This is to the party. Do we want to take these drakes out? I can throw a silent spell in the room, and we won't be able to cast spells. But they're just drakes. We should be able to take them in melee, and we won't make any noise.
Yeah, if you want to use the resource.
It's a second level spell slot, and I can get it back.
All right. Answer my question.
I'm gonna
Okay.
try to avoid raging at all costs.
Yeah, avoid raging at all costs. Not
Do we
death-
want to? Do we want to split up and put a couple people in front and the rest
Did
of
you
us?
actually just suggest that we split up? Really?
Only because it collapses. Only because it collapses on the same point. So, like, do we want to bait the drakes one way, and have the rest of the party come through the back?
Here's the thing, though. Inevitably, as soon as we try that, there's something around the back, and then we're just
Right.
half a party fighting two battles.
Don't split
I
the party.
offered. You could have just said no.
Yeah.
All right. Sounds good. Moving on. I guess let's do this.
Are we going up? going up and around. We're gonna try to surprise them.
I'm gonna
I
throw
don't-
silence in the room so that we just fight melee and take them out real fast.
Oh, hang on, my roll 20 just completely.
Yeah, if you haven't reset your roll 20, go ahead and do so because I made a change and it may be being angry.
What change did you make?
I put on so you can see. It's from the dynamic lighting, so you can see where everyone is. Or sorry, you can see where you've been without it like resorting to where it was.
Oh.
So these drakes are to the northwest.
They're right
here.
They're right here.
Alright.
We don't have to surprise them. We could face them straight up. You can launch your spell. Or Baylor and I can be in the front, and we can go beat them up.
I mean, I could try to assassinate one first.
That's gonna make a lot of noise with a gun.
Unless it doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
Don't forget silence so if you I'm just throwing this out here as tactics.
Yeah, you've got silence in the room.
If you were to throw silence here and the sound were to go like hiya and echo, it would hit here and do nothing.
That's where I would throw silence. I would throw silence here.
I can't even see there.
I'll help.
Yeah, you're clear. Like you can go all the way up. Almost all the way up.
Oh, hello. I see. Yeah, there they are. I mean, I might try to assassinate one of them.
Okay, so if I'm there, I can throw silence here.
Yeah, you could. I mean,
Okay.
or you could throw it here and it's going to stop everything that reverberates through it.
That's true. So I'll just throw it.
And then you all could run
There.
through it. Yeah. All right. Cool. Let me grab some silence.
Also, lets our spellcasters, if we bait them into this room, they can still cast their spells.
Fireball.
Right, I can stay on the other side of the silence and still cast spells.
How big is silence?
20 foot.
Hold on. Thinking.
100 feet.
No.
Range is
5.
120 feet, 20-foot sphere.
Do you want it just like right there?
Yeah, that's good. That blocks the corridor so they can't. That's assuming there's no other exit from that room.
Mm-hmm. Silence.
Which I don't know.
Silence OP. All right, cool. Then you do the thing. I guess Pip, start us off with the assassination.
Do we need to roll initiative?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Roll initiative. Pip, go ahead and make your attack.
Okay. So I do more damage with the rifle, so I think that's what we'll use, is the rifle. We'll take -5 to do extra damage.
You're also going to be rolling with an advantage because you're hidden.
Right. So we'll get sneak attack. But yeah, I have snipers, so. Alright. Go. Oh, that was just one. All right, that was 22, but let's try the other one. Oh, it's exactly a 22. They're both 22s.
Love it. Uncanny. So those hit. Or that hits, go ahead and roll.
Oh, would they hit? Oh, I guess my question is, if it's -5, would they hit, though?
So it's a 17. Yeah, still hits.
Okay.
Go ahead and I guess it's an automatic critical.
So it's an automatic critical. So how many dice do I need to roll?
All right. Let's take a look at the hunting rifle. I'm just gonna click it and see what it does.
But I get extra damage because of
sneak attack, right?
Not just sneak attack, but also sharpshooter.
So you don't double the damage.
Oh, that's right. That does to the attacks.
Yeah, so that's going to be 10
Add
damage.
plus 10 to the attack's damage.
Yep. So then you have how many d6 do you have for sneak attack? 2d6. I'm gonna look at your character sheet.
Good question. Let us see. I think it's just the same because.
Well, you double the dice for a sneak attack too.
Yeah. Let's see. Where's my sneak attack? Racial traits, feats. Where is it? Assassinate. Sneak attack. Here we go. 2d6.
All right. So go ahead and roll 4d6.
So I'll roll 2d6 twice.
Yeah, you can just roll 4d6 though.
Oh, okay. All right. 4d6. Here we go.
All right, 13. Okay. And what was that?
Plus 10 for sharpshooter, right?
I already added that in. Yep. And then what is your hunting rifle, the damage on it?
2d10 plus 4.
So it's 4d10.
Yeah.
And then I'll just subtract the 4. So go ahead and roll 4d10.
Okay.
$13 again? That's so weird.
Isn't it weird?
Yeah, it's weird. All right, it's still standing, but it is hurting really bad. And one of this, I'm gonna say that they are in fact surprised because they didn't even hear anything. Baylor, it's your turn.
Yes. I would like to. Hold on a second. Sorry, I have a puppy who's bigger than her age would suggest that finds my elbows tasty right now.
I got one of those.
I would like to Eldritch Blast. I would like to. Well, I'd like to get where I can see. I can't occupy the same space, so I'll go here. Well, visual semantic. I can't do that because I'm in the thing. This hallway sucks.
Go punch him. The whole point of playing silence now is to fight.
Okay, but I'm not raging, so I guess I'll come up here. Oh my god. I don't like what just happened to me.
What just happened to you?
You'll see.
On my way.
You'll see.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna give him the old 1-2.
This one right here looks like it's been hurt pretty bad.
Which one? This one?
The one above you.
Okay.
All right, I'm putting.
Well, here's the thing. Does an 11 hit?
Does not.
Yeah. So number 2. There's a 27 hit.
It sure does.
All right, let's roll that beautiful bean footage. 17.
You slice it in half.
I get 4 temporary hit points.
Well done.
Hold on a second. I think I do.
Mordock, you are currently concentrating on a spell.
I did not click on my dadgum character. Darn it!
No, I got you in the initiative.
Okay. So while he's, or what are we doing now?
We're on to Mordock. Are you there, Mordock?
It's me, Zed.
Yeah, I'm here. Can't cast a spell in the silence, and I don't know what's going on, other than the one that I saw is dead. So I'm gonna move a tiny little bit and be done.
Okay. I mean, you're doing the party's work.
Yeah.
Doing the needful. All right. Zed.
Yep, I move over
It
to join.
ain't sexy. Cool.
What was that?
And
I said it ain't sexy, but it's
But
very helpful.
All right, go ahead.
Anyways, I did the running over, and you do the punch, the punching. Hiya. The 21 hit.
Yes.
That hits 2, and then I'll spend a key point for flurry of blows. Hiya.
Everything hits.
You get back on a short rest.
Yes. Yes, and I have a belt that lets me recharge.
A 30.
Yeah,
That was
Gross.
plus. Yeah, so 13, 24, 37, 50 points of damage. 24 of that was fire damage. The other 26 of it was bludgeoning. But 50 points of damage, sir.
Overkill.
All right, cool. Well done. You punch the Drake into oblivion. You just punch it into the wall. You
I
just
don't like them.
Little dragon pit.
All right, Rillick, your turn.
Is there anything left?
Yeah,
I'm gonna.
there's still 2 more. Out of character, there's still 2 more. The 2 that we saw, Pip. The two that we just killed were 2 additional ones that we didn't know about.
I'm gonna go stand over here with on top of Mordok. No, next to him.
Oops, sorry. There we go.
Can you bring my torch?
Can I bring your? No one knows where your torch is.
Can I have torch number 3 then?
Didn't Valen have like dark vision goggles for Relic for funsies?
Yeah, I'm fine with that. You want some dark vision?
Shouldn't this all be lit anyway?
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, people and animals live down here. They don't live down here in the dark.
They might. You never know.
Some days. The night vision.
Anyway, I'm just gonna hang out there. I can't see anybody from where I'm at, and there's a giant silence in front of me. So I'm
Can you
gonna
see?
let the...
Can you see?
I can.
Marvelous. Love to hear it.
No. Yeah.
All right.
So I'm just gonna let the punchy ones do their thing.
Surprised guard Drake, Ricochet, Pip. It's your
So
turn.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So the question is the following. With the all-purpose tool, I learn a cantrip of my choice.
Yep.
I learn Eldritch Blast because it is the greatest of all cantrips.
Oh, I would like to
and-
disagree with that. That's okay.
Do you think it's Toll the Dead?
I've become quite fond of it. Yes.
I'm kind of fond of both of them, which is why I play a warlock that has both of them.
Yeah. I'm gonna disagree
I like
further
There
and,
have Witch Bolt.
and say it's
I like that.
prestidigitation.
It's not prestidigitation. Get out of here.
I love
Go on.
prestidigitation.
I would like to see you kill something with prestidigitation.
So
Don't
here's-
tempt me. I'll do it.
maybe
That's how
turn this
That's how
dungeon
Zed's
around.
gonna go out.
I said
Not Zed. I'll figure out a way. Anyways,
the big bad here is gonna. What's his name? Severin's gonna kill Zed with a prestidigitation cantrip somehow.
Pip, what are you doing?
So my question is, okay, and according to the all-purpose tool, I cast it at my spell level, which is 11, which means I can cast 3 bolts.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Correct.
Of 1d10 force damage. But I also have the Bracers of Illusion, which allow me to do it again as a bonus action. Is that 6 bolts?
Yes.
To two different targets, I'd imagine.
No, because you could target each of those 3 bolts can go to 3 different targets. So he could actually.
Okay, can't all go to one target.
No, they
have
can't all go to
different
one.
targets.
You can shoot all 6 of them at one, or you can split them up however you'd like.
So have I just created an Eldritch Blast cannon?
Kinda.
Eldritch Blast machine gun.
Nah,
Yes,
you're
but
all
you need-
missing it. It's Kamehameha.
You mean Kamehameha. There you go. Ship it.
What?
From Dragon Ball.
Regardless, you're going to want to get out of silence to cast it. Yeah.
Yeah. So you'd want to be here.
You want to join us. Yep.
Yeah, all right.
Or be over here.
So I'll come over here,
Or wherever.
and yeah. So, but I'm gonna attack these here, right?
Yep.
And so, can I do 3 bolts at each?
Yeah, or you could probably focus fire one down if you wanted to.
You can split them up however
Yeah.
you'd like.
Yeah,
But I
I think
don't.
I'll just. I think it'll just be. I think we'll do 3 here and see what happens, and then we'll do 3. We'll see what
Are
happens.
you,
Here.
well, that's the thing. I don't know if you can call your doom one at a time.
I'm going to
Oh,
say
that's
for the
good.
sake of time that you can say you just elect where your 3 are going, and then for your second casting you can choose if you want to continue the same
Right.
target or not.
Yeah, you can split those two
Yeah,
up.
because it's a bonus action.
Yeah.
Because it's a bonus action.
Yep, go ahead.
So, the problem that I have is my character sheet does not have Eldritch Blast because that is not a cantrip for artistic.
I got it.
Hang on a second, I got you as well.
My thing is I have a +6 to Eldritch Blast. I don't know if that's accurate.
Well, my spell
That's it.
casting attack is +11.
So
Unless
a
I'm
D10
missing-
so a D20 plus 11.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay.
I think it's fine. Go ahead.
Okay. Here we go then. 3 of them.
Oh, okay. Hang on. It just looks like a 26. So we got a 2, which misses. A 10, which will hit.
Well, it's
an 11. A 13 is not going to hit though. And the so 2
You're
2 hits.
you're adding 11 to all of those rolls. By
Yep.
the way.
Yep.
Carrington.
Yep. 13 doesn't hit, which is the 2. Go
But,
ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 2 hits.
Yep.
So we need to do
2d10.
2d10. Okay, got it. Sorry, not to be a pain. I'm just
No worries. No worries.
try to get this worked out. So 10 points of damage. Well, okay, we're gonna do the same thing.
Welcome to the Eldritch Blast life.
Yeah, we're gonna do the same thing with the bonus.
Okay.
2, 3. Why does it just add them up? I don't understand.
Looks
So
like, I think there's a crit in there. There is a crit. Yeah, all 3 of those will hit. So go ahead and roll your crit first. So I guess we just roll it all together. So you're gonna roll a total of 4d10.
we go.
31 damage. Nice.
41 damage total.
I have successfully created the Eldritch Blast machine gun.
There you go. Awesome.
Eldritch Blast, the blasting gun.
Yep, there you go.
Mr.
Like
Blast.
Gatling gun.
Every artillerist's dream.
Yep. Hey, my
I'm a
guard drakes are not surprised anymore, and one of them's gonna come over and hit. Is gonna come over and bite Pip.
Sentinel.
Well, let me bite first. Give me a second. Gosh.
Nope.
14 doesn't hit. Anyways, go ahead and sentinel it. Can you reach it from where you're at? Yeah, you sure can. He's right in front of it.
He's right in front of it.
There's a lot of names on my screen.
Sorry, my mouse was on top of a cord apparently. I don't know how that happened.
Go ahead and roll to hit.
Give me just a second. Attack. How about a 20?
You hit.
Let's go.
That's our
24.
battle cry.
It dies. It
It
dies.
dies?
Yeah. Before
Oh,
it even
no.
gets its second attack out. Yeah.
Oh no.
All right. And now it's Baylor's turn.
There's only one left, right?
Sure is.
As I'm dragging my sword behind me, I'm gonna walk at it slowly and just like Eldritch Blast, Eldritch Blast, Eldritch Blast.
Okay. Go ahead.
Oof. Oof.
That does not hit.
It gave me the 4. One of those should have been a crit. The die on my screen is cocked. I'm so mad.
The 14 will hit.
Roll
The
20.
14 will hit?
Yeah.
Okay, next, will a 25.
Surprisingly, yes.
Okay, so I'm going to roll this twice. Hey, for a total of 11 damage. And by the time I'm done, I will be right here.
Heck yeah.
Excellent. Anything else for Baylor?
I will use a bonus action to continue my shield, I guess, because I don't have anything else to do with it. So.
Okay.
I don't think. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Where's your armor class right now?
17, baby.
All right, Mordok, it's your turn.
I'm the tank now? What?
What is your armor class?
21.
I've never
Yeah,
had a high
you're the
armor
tank.
class. I've just had a big old health pool.
Love it.
My AC was 15 before I got this animated shield.
Okay, I can move out of the silence, which means
Which means
that I can cast.
Hey, bud, you're dead.
is he dead?
I'm gonna ask him,
Hey,
or I'm gonna tell
bud.
him.
You dead?
For whom does the bell toll? It tolls for
Yeah, go ahead and roll that. Roll that.
Yeah, I'm
that
freezing up here.
silly necrotic damage.
80,000 necrotic damage.
Okay, now we'll see. Nope. Okay, I'm good now. Let's try one more time.
10d10 necrotic damage.
Oops, wrong spell. I'm not gonna cast Spirit of the Dying on him.
No, please don't.
Finger of death.
Yeah, finger death.
It's a good one. How much is it? 28 damage? Get out of town. So
Yeah, you guys
much.
can keep your Eldritch
Do I get to
Blast.
go punch it?
No, I don't think it's gonna live.
Go punch it.
Yes.
Really, I
So-
didn't kill it.
No. It
You
has.
didn't make.
Huh?
Probably flick it with your fingers, Zed.
Yeah.
It has 13 hit points left.
Yeah. Yeah. There you go.
All right, you punch it into oblivion. It flies against the wall and explodes. And then it believes that it's dead. All right.
Oh,
I'll-
gosh.
Well, there's no reason not to keep the silence up for right now, I guess.
Yep. Hey, what's in this room? Great question. I'm glad you asked. I don't know. Let's find out together.
Hey, what's in this room?
I don't remember asking, but okay.
That's why I
I'm
asked.
I'm gonna take a bio break. I'll be right back.
All right. See you in a minute. While I reveal what is in here.
While I reveal the secrets.
Indeed, the secrets.
Secret. I got a secret.
All right. Let's see here. In this room, there is some stuff. What is the name of this room? That's a huge number. All right, 19. So the drakes that patrol the tunnels here are kept in a kennel in this chamber, which reeks of blood and spoiled meat. There were 4 guard drakes in here. You have defeated them. They were fighting over hunks of meat, and that are best left unidentified, it says. Gnawed humanoid bones are scattered throughout the room, along with belt buckles, tattered boots, and scraps of blood-soaked clothing.
All I heard was blood-soaked clothing.
Yeah, the apparently they've been feeding people to these drakes.
Valor needs you to be very clear that there are no live drakes for him to try to tame immediately.
All of them are dead.
I knew that.
Dang it.
Yeah, you
All
have.
Modric's.
What was that?
Nothing. I was just
Doing a
carry on.
goof. All right. Anyways.
Yep.
Okay. Oh. So that was a minimum of work.
Mm-hmm. Turns
Uh,
out.
That was.
Turns
we
out
do that
Law
again?
14 is pretty good.
Should we go north or south?
Out down in. We just came from the. Fair enough.
Oh, but there's a tunnel that goes south of that.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said fair enough.
That's going to take us back to an exit, probably. I think we should go north.
Yeah.
I'm good with that.
So should Zed and I scout up ahead like we did before?
Yep.
Don't have to go very far, guys. Don't worry.
Too bad I can't cast a spell.
I need the
that
two of
silent
you-
spell on a.
I need the two of you to please roll stealth.
Yep.
uh,
It's a fair cop.
don't gotta go very far. The Drakes don't see me. How about them cultists?
They don't see you either.
Heck yeah.
I love how you're just
We,
scratching by with 14s.
Yep. Hey, your characters need to get better. Actually, don't listen to me.
I lied. Don't do it.
You could hear, like, if there wasn't silence, you would have heard Zed's heels dig into the dirt because he likes to run. Like, he's obviously running, and then he like sees one glance, immediately puts both heels into it, and starts skidding in the dirt, which would make a bunch of noise, except for there's silence, so that nothing is heard. And he immediately takes a step back and
Are we
heads
still
back.
in initiative order?
No, I removed
Oh.
initiative.
All right.
And immediately walks back and goes,
There's guys immediately around the corner. Another Drake and some cultists. Word to the wise. Let's get ready for another fight.
Should we do the same thing?
Like move the.
I
Move
would
the
think so. So
Yeah, I don't
I'm
know.
going to. I'm gonna aim for this guy right here. Is that the cultist? That
"Oh my
looks
god,
like
he's in the silence. The gun's gonna make no sound. It's amazing."
We've effectively created a silencer, haven't we?
We have-
What are these two here? Are they?
they're just basic cultists.
Okay, this guy is not, right? I know enough about these cultists to know this guy is special?
Yes.
Okay.
His mom thinks he's special.
Well, yeah, but... So, like any good sniper, I'm gonna go after the officer.
He does seem to be ordering the other two around.
Yeah. So, we're gonna do the same thing we did before. So this will be an automatic crit. If he's surprised, I suppose. Well, he hasn't attacked
He
yet.
sure is. Go ahead and roll to hit.
Okay. So here we go. I get advantage, right? So.
Yep.
Oh, okay. We'll do 2. Here we go. 21 and a 19.
All
I'll
right.
take the 21.
Yep. You hit him. So
Okay,
again,
so-
that'll be 4d10 plus 4d6.
Okay.
I'm guessing you did the thing plus 14.
Okay, so yeah. So here comes the 40-10.
You can type that all out together.
Yeah, you can type it in Roll20 and hit /r space 4d10. Actually, you want me to do it for you?
Yeah, go right ahead.
All right. So 4d6 plus
Because I always get
4d10.
this class the wrong way.
No worries.
Plus 14.
Plus 14. just a solid 45. You blow his gray matter all over the wall behind him.
Let's go.
In silence.
Taylor
Yeah.
immediately
He's-
lobs a flashbang
silent.
around
And
the
invisible.
And invisible.
No, he's not. No, he's not invisible.
Wouldn't
He's
my
attacked.
invisibility? Wouldn't my
He attacked,
invisibility
he's not
fall
invisible.
off when I attack?
It fell off the first time.
Unless he has greater invisibility, in which case
No.
we could stay here all day and do this.
I would love greater invisibility.
Okay. So yeah, their lieutenant's head just completely went gone. I don't know if it revealed my location or not, but
You're in silence.
Yeah, but muzzle flash. Sorry.
yeah.
Initiative.
All right.
Please select your token.
Yes. Just remember to do that. Okay. Oh, lousy initiative.
Alright. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to do this. Just real quick, I'm not sure if I'm supposed to do this. But I'm going to do it because that way I can take something away. I forgot to roll for Valdis' initiative last battle.
It doesn't matter.
No, it does because of the count. We got to update the count.
Oh, that's
Thank
fine.
you for being an honorable DM.
Yeah. That one would have got missed. I almost didn't, but Arpula says Night Divinity's on it. Alright. My infractions have been counted. Yeah, they're...
You're found to be wanting.
Alright, so what I'm going to do is, I'm not even going to add them to the initiative yet. Let me make sure everyone's in here. Currently, let's see here. 1, 2... Mordok, you're not in the initiative right now. I'm going to move you. I'm going to let you move up, too. I'm going to move Mordok up there. Alright, is that everyone? Yeah, okay. Alright, descending. Let's see if you can just take these guys out, Zed, before they can call reinforcements. I mean, attack you.
Yeah, we're gonna run around, and I'm gonna jump kick the Drake. Hey, yeah.
Does a 13 hit because I'm by myself.
It does not.
All right, how about a 13?
You sail over his... this is fun. May I? You sail over here.
Oh, no, I'm not getting flanked. I'm not getting flanked by them. You're crazy.
They're not even going to have it... This is a surprise round. They're not even going to get a chance to attack. They're just going to die.
You think that, but no. Anyways, I can't do flurry of blows because I didn't successfully hit. So here's one more. There's a 20
That'll hit.
for 9.
Got him. So you like
Did he
jump
die?
over and you just like punch over its head and then punch over its head. It looks at you stunned, like what are you doing? And then you just knee it in the face.
Yeah, exactly. The first one was like a running jump kick, and I landed short and like baseball slid, and then I tried to hit it as I got up, and that didn't work, and then it got confused, and I just punched it in the face.
You
Love
gonna
it.
stunning strike it?
No, I'm not that dirty.
All right, Baylor.
Yes, I would like to make my grand entrance by coming up here and putting myself in harm's way so I can have advantage, and just
Whack,
give
whack?
him the old whack. Essentially, there we go.
For the folks at home, I have a gentle person's agreement with Carrington to not abuse stunning strike.
Which I appreciate.
Does that mean not use it, or
Use it only in
Not
specific...
abuse. I use it only in very, very specific occasions. A 3-on-5 surprise attack with things that I know we will kill. That's an abuse of power. Tiamat trying to kill me, probably going to stunning strike it.
Yeah. I will say, like, for this right now, if you wanted to do it, if you wanted to try and stun it, like, I wouldn't have any objections because you're trying to be stealthy and prevent them from alerting other people. But, like, anyways. So...
I mean,
There's
not
a
not
22
the
and an
Drake, but
18
maybe
hit.
Yeah.
maybe the cultist, sure. Maybe the cultist, sure, but I'm not going to stun a Drake.
Yeah. Both of those hit.
Woo!
34 damage.
Yes.
34?
Yes. Hold on. 30.
No.
38. No, 36.
Okay, still alive.
7.
37. Sorry, I can't count.
Hang on. All right. Final. Listen, Florida, are the
38.
votes all in? Is it X?
39? Does that?
It's 37.
See, you joke, but I'm just gonna kill it. All right, moving on to Valdis.
I'm failing to see how it's 37. That's just me.
20, 14, plus 1 and 2 necrotic damage.
That's in the 1 and 2 are already accounted for in the 14 and 20.
You're right, so I'm wrong. 34 damage.
I've decided it's dead.
Okay.
That's why it said total. That's why it said total damage.
Yeah, but it's in a separate one. I didn't do that math.
I was curious as to whether or not
Oh,
I was wrong and it should have been 31, and the fact that the 2 and the 1 necrotic well attuned, blah blah blah. But that's just me overthinking.
Let's have Valdis finish this fight real quick.
It's a breath. Kill them both. Sounds good. Thanks, Valdis.
22. There's a chance that they could succeed, and they have to make dex saves. Dex. They both succeed, so they take 1,000,000 damage. They both
Hey
are.
guys, I gotta let the dogs out. I'll be right back.
We'll see you in a minute. All right, they're both really hurting, and now it is Mordok's turn. What do you want to do? Tell him he's dead?
What's going on? And can't. Oh wait a minute. That was 5, 10, 15, 20.
Do you want to cast another silence over here?
No.
All right.
Can you move it? Can you
No.
move the silence?
No, unfortunately, in this version, you can't do that. You used to be able to cast it on a coin or something and walk around with it, but no, because I'm going to take one out and Pip's going to take the other one out. So we're going to tell one of them.
Yep. All right, so make a wisdom save. I hate wisdom saves. We're bad at
I'm
those.
sure they're really good at them.
What? You're telling me they didn't roll a 19?
Yeah, that was last week.
Yep. All right, Pip, it's you.
Okay. Yeah, so this is just going to be... So I have allies adjacent, right? So I get advantage?
No allies.
No attack?
No sneak attack.
Okay. All right, we're just going to use the pistol then. So.
Okay.
And you're silenced, so that's good. It won't even make any noise.
Yeah, Yep. I'm not even going to have you roll the damage.
Okay.
He just dies. The bullet flies.
Wasted.
Yep. The bullet flies out, and you just hear, and he just like splat. That's it. Yeah. All right. So that's what happens. And I will remove initiative again. All right. What do you want to do now? Mordok, I need you to roll stealth real quick.
Oh, goody. Stealth. There it is.
Maybe.
I haven't seen it yet.
Hold on.
Anybody else?
Huh.
13 is better than all of their passives. Well done.
Get better.
Oh, I can add Flash of Genius.
No need. Just got a 15 right now. All right, so where do we want to go now? What do we want to do? Continue?
I'm thinking this way.
There's someone there.
Do we want to go that way without like leaving these rooms? I mean, something could come after us from behind.
Well, I'm not worried for my safety. I'm worried that we're gonna sound an alarm and 6,000 of them are gonna show up.
Yeah, that's a good thing. That's
Because
true.
killing them has not been a problem so far.
No, okay. There's more up ahead.
Hey, look, another commander.
Yep. And can I stealth?
I'll let you take a shot right now.
And
Okay.
Carrington, I'll go ahead and get rid of Bard Clutter and drop concentration on the silence.
Um,
Are you going to put another silence up?
is this going to be at?
No.
Is this going to be at advantage?
Right now, yes. But then they will immediately know that you're there. I'm going to move Rillick up here, too, just so we can kind of keep everyone together. Put Baylor up here.
Oh, sorry, didn't mean to hit 3 times. Darn it.
I am back.
You hit.
So the first 2.
I'll roll the thing again for you. 4d10. It's so much damage. Plus
It is so much damage.
4d6 plus 14. This would make a great villain, by the way. Like, you do so much damage. He is.
Oh my lord!
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Gray matter all over the Drake this time.
So for those at home, if you're wondering how I'm doing this, I dipped into Rogue for 3 levels.
Yep. And got Assassin. So if you
Got assassin. That's right.
Yep.
I turned him into a sniper is what I did.
Yeah. So it's 40-10 because that's what the yeah. So you just get to get that free crit. Yeah. So huh?
Lieutenant's gone.
Yeah, the lieutenant's gone.
Noise. So it is loud.
Yep.
Note to self as Artificer: get silencer. Invent silencer.
Yeah. I mean, you've definitely taken out the folks before. I'm gonna have everyone roll initiative one last time. And then we will see where we're at.
Don't forget Valdis.
I haven't forgotten Baldus.
Don't forget him. That should be a sticker. We should make a sticker that says "Don't forget Valdus."
Yeah, don't forget Baldus. Love it. What about Baldus?
What about Valdus?
Yeah. Pip, hey, look, it's your turn again.
Yeah.
There's a Drake over there.
Another sticker slash mug slash t-shirt. You've deleted my character again.
Okay, this
And when you fill it up, it's just pattern and it says, I deleted my character again.
Yeah, it's one of those heat sensitive ones.
Yeah. Oh, man. I just feel bad because he's not even here.
It just erases the you deleted my character with I deleted. Like,
yeah, I deleted my character, and it's just Patron looking surprised.
Yep.
All right.
So Eldritch Blast, I don't think makes near as much noise as my gun, does it?
I think they're all gonna make plenty of noise.
Okay, well then the jig is up, right? So.
Yep. Go ahead and roll.
I might as well shoot.
You're shooting the guard Drake.
Yeah.
That'll hit.
Yeah. So damage. 19.
19 damage. Yeah. All right, Rillick, your turn. What would Rillick like to do? You hit. Go ahead and roll the damage. It's like 35d. Jeez, so much damage. 18 damage. All right, Baylor.
Yes. How far away are they? Probably quite a ways. Woo! Yeah, so I'm gonna use my movement to get like here because that's all the farther I can get without using an action.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm just gonna pop him with an Eldritch Blaster 3.
Okay.
The guy in the front, that is. 25.
25, you said?
10. No, not damage. Does it hit?
25 does, yeah. 10 damage to the guard drake.
No.
To the guy in front.
Those are the attacks. We're going with
Oh, all the attacks. The guy in front.
The first one's gonna be 5. Yes.
Yep. Second one.
Second one's gonna be 10.
15. You kill him.
Hey, let's go.
Anything else for Baylor?
Nah, that's gonna be me.
All right, Zed.
Yep. Hello. Oh my goodness.
You know what you must do.
I would say mistake, but it's really not. Yeah, we are doing some breath stuff. Yeah.
It's actually a DC 17 for a dexterity save.
17?
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Dragonhide Belt.
They fail? All of them?
Take 22. And
Whoosh.
we'll keep.
Yo,
we'll
I
keep-
remember when those guys used to beat our backsides.
Yeah. And we'll keep walking, and we
I feel like-
ourselves punch.
That hits.
Does it ain't cool for 11?
All right, you kill it.
And we'll hold on. I need to. I was here. 15, 20. I can't get to you, and I'm gonna take one more step forward, and be like,
Bring it, bud.
All right, Valdis is just gonna fly up and look menacing, and then pass it off to Mordok, who's gonna tell him he's dead.
I have to see him first.
Okay.
all the way down yonder.
Yep. And I'm going to tell him something.
Okay. He. Let's see if he listens to you. Watch him succeed.
Wouldn't that be
Oh! Oh, look at that! Almost! He dies. Alright. That's it. Killed all of them.
Making a pretty decent SEAL Team 6 here.
Yeah, so far. There seem to be things in each of these rooms. Let's see what they are. 17.
What's in here?
Stuff and things.
Good talk. Pip, you're on my foot.
Alright.
Sorry.
Thank you. I was like, but seriously, Pip, you're on top of me.
Alright, so this area over here, more Red Wizard quarters. What about those things? I'm glad you asked.
Any robes? Their quarters are totally empty. No chests. No nothing.
close.
There's some robes here. In this one.
That's the problem with wizards.
They take their stuff with them.
Well, no, it's just they don't have a lot. They don't carry weapons. They don't. Other than their
brains
dadgum
are their-
spell book.
Their brains are their weapons.
Yeah, if you separate them from their brains, it helps
Carrington,
a lot.
I can't act like I didn't see what I saw.
Oh, what did you see? All those people?
Yeah,
It's just-
I think that.
Let's talk about what's going on there. Let's have a talk about it.
I got one question and one question only.
What's up with that?
These
What's up with that?
these are apparently
What's up with
like
that?
these are some of the like they've been taking up in pieces. These are what are left of the there are some like half-starved prisoners here.
Oh.
Oh man.
Set them
Gonna
free.
take care of people. By the way, are we coming to the end of this? Because I will have to leave at 10.
Yeah, we're almost done. You could send Valdis back with him, so she can survive the
Or
dragon.
yet we could send Patron back with him.
I like Valdis.
Okay.
Follow the spider.
Follow the spider.
This is
So-
what Patron is good for.
So, do we want to send Valdis back with them? Because she'll lead them back if you want. Then she won't be there
Sounds
for
like a
the
plan.
horrible Tiamat fight. Okay, so
It's a good. Yeah, I was gonna say it's actually a good. That's a good way to.
Yeah.
I
Do
look
they
at
do they
Valdis.
know anything about? They know anything about what's up ahead?
Oh goodness, there's so many of you. Hi everyone. I see that you are a little rough for wears. I'm sure someone else in the group might be able to help out with that. But here is what I offer to you.
And I grab Valdis's head, I bring her face to mine so that we're looking at each other.
Mhm.
I say of like,
All right, Valdis, here's the plan. We're gonna let these people go. They're gonna follow you. You're gonna lead them
Then I eat them.
out of the. No. You let
Confusion.
them go. You let them go. You lead them out to out of this place from where we came. And then when you come back, I'm gonna need you to come back to this room and hide. Okay? Don't worry about us. We're gonna do good things. But I'm worried that if you try to find me, that you're gonna get really, really hurt. So I need you to come back to this room and I need you to hide. If everything goes well, I'll come back and get you. Okay?
She nods.
I give her a hug.
All right, people. You're gonna follow. I know this sounds weird because dragons are good or dragons are bad, but this one's good and this one's gonna help. You're gonna follow her out of here.
And Zed immediately starts going around and like unhooks and like is
Opens
untying and
Karate chopping
yeah,
chains
online.
and everything.
you know as one would do. And gets them all, and you watch them all fix the like, you know, and you do the classic rubbing of the wrist, like that had been like the worst thing in the face of the planet for all of them.
Right, you're gonna follow Valdis. Her name's Valdis, by the way. And you're gonna follow the dragon.
All right, and then she'll kind of like nod to Zed, and then she'll lead them outside.
All right, Valdis. Remember, come back to this room and hide. Love you. Bye.
All right, and you see that this area here. You can hear that they're coming from this area, that there is chanting happening in this area.
Got a bad feeling about that.
So, do you want to go up?
Go
ahead.
I was gonna say, would one say that Zed's tearful goodbye to Valdis would be a great way to stop tonight?
Is a good way to stop.
Yep. Tearful goodbye for sure.
And we got the chanting
Chanting.
chanting up ahead lurking on.
Yep. Chanting is happening up ahead. There's a tearful goodbye. We move Patron back here and not delete his token. A tearful
He stopped being a spider.
a tearful goodbye. Valdis leads them out, becomes a hero, doesn't eat any of the prisoners, and the party readies themselves for the coming battle, and the possibility that one of them or all of them may fail. So that is where we will leave it. you all sidestepped like most of the fights.
Hell yeah.
That was the plan.
You did a great job of it. Very good at
I
infiltration.
investigate.
Yeah, and so fast, the fastest, world's fastest investigation. All right, so that was incredible. I loved the circling of the caldera because like that's so fast. Like I was like, there's no way they're gonna be able to cover this ground in time in the midst of this battle, all this stuff. But yeah, that was great. I had a great time. I hope you all did too. Everyone who is hanging out in chat, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Thank you all much.
Carrington,
Yeah.
I do want to. I think I speak for the party here. We do want to apologize for how sucky your monsters are. I'm sure,
I
but I'm sure next
Hey.
week I'll probably be eating those words.
oh
I say don't poke the Tiamat.
let me just say this right now before we adjourn for the evening. You remember that heroes feast that you had before? Prepare for
Yeah.
another feast of those exact words. This
Yes,
part,
I'm sure.
I love this because as Baylor put out or said earlier, like these were the folks that gave you so much trouble previously, and now you're just
Yes.
able to just nuke them. And this is a very feel good episode to get in. You use minimal resources. SEAL Team 6'd your way in. Awesome. Loved every second of it. Now, this next area is a huge yes. Arpula said it best. Tiamat is getting ready to have her own Heroes Feast. I love it. With you all as the main course. Alright, pun intended.
Hopefully we can just stop the summoning and we won't even have to fight her.
Gosh golly. Just look at this group, so full of optimism. Let's see how it turns out next week. All right.
And I'm carrying 2 lucky rabbits' foot.
It's true. It's true. So, does anyone have anything else before I do the sign off? Go ahead.
And we'll have Druid shenanigans next week.
It's true, and he has all of his stuff too. And I still owe him a magic item, which we'll come back to in a minute. So, all right, time for the sign off. Thank you, everyone who is hanging out with us in chat. Thank you for all the players who played. I hope you all had a great time. I had a wonderful time. This is a ton of fun. Love this campaign. Sad to see it end. Looking forward to the homebrew. I think next session will likely be our last session, depending upon how the battle goes. And be prepared because it's possibly a tearjerker. Some of these characters may end up dying. So, with that, if you like what you see here and what we do at Open Heart Games, you can help us out in several different ways. You can follow us on our Facebook page and on our Instagram, which highly has our pictures of our cat Elspeth on there if you like cats. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel and also ring that bell for alerts. And also you can follow us here on Twitch and also subscribe if you like what you do. And if you have an Amazon Prime account, you can also subscribe for free with your Prime sub. So, also one of the big things that we do here at Open Heart Games is we donate a portion of our proceeds to our local Extra Life Children's Miracle Network hospitals, which is Roanoke Carilion Children's. If you would like to donate to them directly, it goes directly to the hospital. We don't touch a dime. You can go right here to extra-life.org/team/open-heart-games, and you can donate for our next charity marathon. We'll be having another one of those coming up soon. I believe the next one is in August. And you can see right here, this is where we're at with our goal. It's our most ambitious goal so far of trying to raise over $5,000 for our local children's hospital. So, from all of us here at Open Heart Games, thank you all so much. Have a great night, and take heart.